Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
Look at that. We'll have a lot of conversation tonight, I'm sure, about folks' experiences at the Avatar The Last Airbender pre-release. If you did not get out to one, we can tell you our experiences. We can also all talk about, if you got a chance to watch, some of our content around Avatar The Last Airbender last week. We can talk about that instead or in addition or whatever. But we'll start off where we're supposed to with our introduction. For those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday, and specifically, we will be continuing playing some Powered Cube Draft. It is only up for just under 15 more hours, which means that whatever we play tonight, we need to finish on stream, because, I guess, yeah, because I go to work tomorrow, so I won't even be able to finish this off stream tomorrow.
Sorry, a bug just flew in my face.
There you go.
Why are there bugs? It's cold.
I know.
Go the fuck away.
Fair. Totally fair. So we're going to start with a Powered Cube Draft tonight. Avatar The Last Airbender comes out tomorrow. Like I said, we already have produced a ton of content on it on this channel, so if you haven't seen it already, whether you care about only Arena or Paper Magic as well, both of those itches can be scratched here on this channel for you. We opened all 5 pre-release kits on Friday, and actually technically on Saturday morning that video came out. Also, if people have strong feelings on that, I want to know, because we tried out something different. Usually we try to get it out as soon as we can on Friday night, but something that we learned is that, I got back here at like 10:15 on Friday night, p.m. Eastern time, of course. And it meant that like the video really, I had to have dinner at that point because I was out at, doing stuff at Champion for the pre-release and everything, and then had to drive back home. Regardless, this is not anybody's problem. My main point in bringing it up is to say that the video didn't end up coming out until Saturday morning. That was on purpose, because otherwise the video would have come out at like 2 a.m. between Friday and Saturday. And I feel like most people aren't around. I also, are awake at that time. I also feel like, I was actually going to say maybe C. Holland would be, because it would be, 6 hours ahead? So it'd be like 8 a.m. So it'd be like shortly before you might wake up in the morning. But I figured, the way that YouTube works, unfortunately, is that those videos don't get pushed out to people if they don't do well within the first, 6 hours or so. And so if the first 6 hours are 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern time, and that means that that's 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. West Coast time, that kind of means that I'm setting those videos up for failure. And one, that's a disservice to our sponsor store, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York, where we're making those videos. But two, it's a disservice to us. I literally just said, I didn't get home to eat dinner until 10:15 p.m. I'm not going to put in all that effort, make Amy wait as well to eat dinner, right? And have me drive 2 hours and 45 minutes? No, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Just to then have the videos not perform well because I put them out at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I tried to put them out on Saturday morning instead, and I am curious what folks think of how that worked out. I think that with the stream on Wednesday, the big opening video with the 12 boxes, over $4,000 worth of product, coming out on Thursday, taking Friday off, and then having more videos come out, those 2 videos come out Saturday morning, plus our regular Sunday upload over on Video Games for All. I felt like that made sense. We felt like that made sense. But of course, we are always open to feedback from folks if you're really no, I will shout out that I know for a fact that Erica used to would be the first one religiously to comment on those videos and be like, got my popcorn out, let's do it, no matter what time of the night or the morning or whatever that I put it out. So shout outs to you, Erica. We love you very much. And the fact that I guess didn't as much have to worry about that I'd be letting her down, where she would be sitting and waiting for that video to come out. Also made it a little bit easier. But I guess also I could have just, since we would be chatting with her, I could have sent her a message on Discord and been like, hey, by the way, that was weird. Be like, hey, by the way, this won't be coming out, so don't sit there and wait for it. But that's neither here nor there. If people have strong feelings about it, I always want to hear about it, whether that's live right now in chat or whether that is in the comments on the VOD. Totally fine. I'm gonna, I guess, start the draft. I'll let you read because there's a couple of folks here already. And then if you are out there and you haven't hopped into chat yet, we'd love to hear from you. Come let us know how you've been since the last time we saw you. Or if you're new, how you are in general. Come say hi.
So Frog Pizza is here starting off saying, thanks to the grace of the universe, we have all been gifted another Monday. May the magic gods smile upon you.
Thank you, Frog Pizza. Appreciate that.
It's very cool.
Yes, it is. You know what? We did this last time. There's a Johnny. There's Force of Will. And it's kind of the only blue, whereas Balance is here with a Johnny. So, okay. I mean, there's Consider, but, this probably comes back out of all the things.
Yeah.
Force of Will is pretty good. You may pay 1 life and exile a blue card from your hand, rather than pay this spell's mana cost, which is 5 mana, and you counter target spell. It's very good.
Yes.
So I'll happily take that. Again, like I said, literal only other part or wholly blue card is Consider. So, seems pretty good.
Marcus is also here saying sup.
What's up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday. Great to see you. And of course, how are you?
And C. Holland is also here saying hey with a wave.
I saw you down there, C. Holland. That's why I had to call it out, because I was like, whatever, 2 o'clock in the morning. But like I said, for you, that might be 8 a.m., so. I have heard that Minsk and Boo are very good in this cube. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember that was a Gruul card.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Makes sense, though.
Yes, it does. Okay, I mean, immediately after Force of Will, there is Saheeli. There is Jace the Mind Sculptor. There are mana rocks in Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Unity. There's also Golos.
Oh, Golos is good.
And there is Big Teferi.
Hell yes. And Marcus asked for Teferi, of
That's
course. Right. And he says, after doing some math, I will be done moving my shinies from Go into Home by early February.
Interesting. Okay. Why? Is it is it that time consuming of a transfer, or you mean just with the amount of time that you have to devote to it? Ooh, Snapcaster Mage? Okay, I've heard that card's good, huh?
Yeah.
Literally some of the most notoriously powerful blue cards of all time. Force of Will, Snapcaster Mage, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Teferi, Frantic Search is good. I won't deny that. Urza's Legacy. So good. There's Muscoozy over here. But I gotta... And there's Celestial Colonnade. Not a bad card either. There's the Triome. Although, we want part white, so it would make sense for Celestial Colonnade. But, like I said, there's Snapcaster Mage, and we already have Force of Will. So, if we can do some spell-type nonsense, the Snapcaster makes the most sense to me. But...
You don't want to just pick it so we have a little bit more time for the next one, or that's not
how
it works?
How it works, no.
Oh.
No, and I'm waiting just in case there's someone, in this case, of course, Marcus, but if there's someone who feels that that is the wrong choice, I want them to be able to, say so. Okay, I mean, looking here, this land, Rafine's Tower, is probably pretty damn good. There is Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, but between the two, I think this is the more correct choice. MacD and Eatless Sky Snarers is a 2/2 flyer, and their things enter tapped. It's Spider-Woman.
Can't be better than Gideon.
Right. Well, but like I said, I think Rafine's Tower is better than Gideon here, especially to give us some of the white for Teferi.
So Marcus says, I have 25 things to transfer. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Pokemon Go requires energy to transfer Pokemon. It takes about a day to build enough energy to send one non-legendary shiny.
Is Pokemon sophisticated enough to understand that it's a shiny versus a non-shiny and charge you more for it? Because that seems insane.
I have 25 things to transfer, 17 of which are non-legendary. I would have picked the creature land, but I'm a madman.
Hey, I mean, it's good to know. Not that you're a madman, but that you would have picked a creature land. Speaking of a creature land, should I take Dark Depths? I've had the option of it so many times, and I've not taken it. So maybe I'm supposed to.
Yeah,
maybe
finally.
this is my indication. Thirst? Okay. Thirst for discovery it is.
Fine.
Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard a basic. When would I ever be flooded out enough to have basic lands in my hand, Marcus? Come on now. That never happens. I see those reactions. Oh my god. Aw, look at Crater Huff Behemoth.
Tickle 'em.
So cute. I mean, Upheaval seems pretty gross. There's Expressive Iteration. Flash.
That's good. No?
We don't have any creatures yet. I mean, we have Snapcaster, I guess, but this is more like for Crater Hoof deck,
Yeah.
because it says you can put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield, but then you have to sack it unless you pay its mana cost reduced by 2. Although notably, Flash costs 2. So
He's so cute, but he's so slow. We gotta flash him in. Yes, we do.
he's 8 mana.
I love you. Iteration, Marcus says.
I took it. We'll have to get some more fixing, but I took it.
We can always cut it, but it's a great 2-drop.
It sure is. I like Touch the Spirit Realm. There's Valky. Otherwise, in our colors, I mean, I was chastised last time. Not chastised. I don't want to, I'm not salty about it. It's just a fact that I didn't take Agatha Soul Cauldron, and Marcus did think I should have. I do like Touch the Spirit Realm a lot, so, I mean, I'm leaning more towards this one. There's Galvanic Blast as well.
Sharky.
Yeah, it's a
Tickle.
weird one. Tickle him? He looks real weird.
Well, yeah, because he's on land.
Agatha Soul Cauldron is better in creature heavy decks. Okay, good. Touch the Spirit Realm it is. I like it. There are 2 black-white lands, Godless Shrine and Restless Fortress as well, just to note. Weird one. Okay. There is Tezzeret, which, I mean, we're not really doing a lot of artifacts, but there's Dress Down. 1 in a blue, flash enchantment. When it enters, draw a card. Creatures lose all abilities. At the beginning of the end step, sack this enchantment. I don't know that I like that much. But there's otherwise really nothing else.
Touch can be used with Snappy.
Touch? Oh, from the last pack. Touch the Spirit Realm.
Oh. What is Snappy?
Snapcaster.
Oh.
Or did I... Okay, so this was our opening pack. Liliana of the Veil came back, which is a very interesting thing. Mox Opal came back, but we're not really doing metal crafty things. Nexus of Becoming, I don't think is it. These aren't really the lands that we want. I mean, I know Fabled Passage is good. I wasn't going to say that I imagine it's good. I know it's good.
Yeah.
But, Okay. So I'll take Fabled Passage. I mean, we have Expressive Iteration with red. There's Jace the Mind Sculptor, or there's the land. River, Pyre, Verge. Or Saheeli, of course. Jace the Mind Sculptor would be our first 4-drop.
Jace Wield?
I know, right? So did Liliana of the Veil. I mean, maybe people just don't respect Planeswalkers in general. And, I mean, more benefits to us, I suppose. I mean, of all of these, like... Black-white over black-red.
Not even the artifact?
The Wish... It's black. We're not really playing black.
I didn't realize it was black.
Yeah.
It's an artifact.
Well, it's black. It's black to cast it, but yeah, no. So I would take the land just for the white.
A Verge or Talisman.
So I took Verge, Thraben Inspector, or Unburial Rites. Again, I don't think that's the direction we're going. I'll take Thraben. It's probably not going to make the cut, to be honest, just because, like, if it's our splash, or one of our splashes, Dark Depths came back, or Brain Freeze. I don't think you can really storm here. So I'll take Dark Depths. Why not? It's been going around. I guess nobody wants it, which means nobody's going to want the Vampire Hexmage nor the Thespian stage. So there's that.
Yeah. Frog Pizza does 3 little adorable wizards. They're so cute.
Oh, and the Restless... So we got Restless Vinestalk and Restless Fortress back-to-back as lands. We have Tameo, or 3 mana Teferi.
Wow.
We have Lion Sash, we have Lion's Eye Diamond, we have Recurring Nightmare, we have Thespian Stage, which has to wheel.
Yeah, okay.
People know they didn't take it. They know that, like, it wheeled, right? So Dark Depths was there. There's no other reason to take Thespian Stage. And if somebody hate drafts it, then they hate draft it, and we cut Dark Depths. Not a big deal. But I have to go with Teferi or Tameo here, I imagine. Yeah, I think it's got to be Teferi.
Bolo for board wipes.
Be on the
Marcus.
lookout. Be on the lookout for board wipes.
Oh.
Yeah, like if we see a board wipe, take it. That is totally fair. I thought you were saying take a card that, like, its, like, nickname or shortened name was Bolo.
Yeah, that's
and
what
like,
I thought, too.
I'm like, what card is called Bolo?
I was like, what is he talking about? And he doesn't want us to take Teferi? What the hell?
But I will keep an eye out. That is totally fine. That's really good. Well, we learned there's just Brainstorm. That's a thing. There's Miscalc. There's Lauren, Parallax Wave, or Yira and Oski, Weaver and Guide. 3 mana or Inweb it for 1. Look at the opponent's hand. You can choose a card type other than creature, and all of those spells cost 1 more. But yeah, I mean, either of these are better than that, and I think this, especially for our deck, is better than all of it. I don't know what this does. Draw 3 cards when this enters. Oh, it's a 6 mana card. Tap it to add 3 mana of any one color. Whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls attacks you and aren't blocked, they draw 3 cards and steal this artifact, and they get to untap it. No. Regardless, Brainstorm is here. I'm taking Brainstorm. I'm not...
Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, Jace the Mind Sculptor does literally the same thing. So now I have multiple instances of Brainstorm-type effects. And now, effects like what Tameo had, where it says if you draw... you like your 3rd card in a turn, or 2 or more cards in a turn, or something. Those get a lot better now. There's Urza's Saga. Tap to add a colorless. Tap 2. Tap, make a construct. +1/+1 for each artifact. So it cares about artifacts. So no. There's Show and Tell. That's probably not what we need. But then what the hell else are we taking out of this pack? This pack seems bad. Dust or Oust, not Dust. Oust. This pack is bad for us. I feel like. Preordained's not bad, but, like, doesn't that come back? It's the only blue card in the pack, so I guess if there's... Well, besides Show and Tell. But we're not a Show and Tell deck. Look at the stupid little creatures. Oust or Preordain, yeah. Yeah, I imagine Preordain comes back over Oust, so I'm going to try Oust. But yeah, that's where I was leaning as well. We're not a Show and Tell deck, so...
We need tons of removal.
I agree with that. Especially early removal would be very important. Like, Prismatic Ending's not bad. The Trainer ain't it. Narset, I mean, she's good, but she's not removal.
Emperor or Narset?
I mean, our curve needs 4s. I'll take an Emperor. This card's incredible. So, sure. Exile target tapped creature, you gain 2 life, and she's got Flash. So you could do it, like, in response to an attacker, right? You just exile it, gain 2 life, and get your Planeswalker out on your opponent's turn. There's just Ulamog. There's Apparition. There's Thalia. There's just straight up Counterspell. That's a good card, I've heard. There's Shadow Spear, which we don't really need. Expedition Map, we also don't really need. I think Apparition or Counterspell would be my 2 thoughts here.
Marcus says, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe this comes back. I doubt it. Like I said, only blue card in the pack. If we're the only blue drafter, cool. But I feel like there were blue cards missing out of these packs. Just not Jace the Mind Sculptor for some reason. I'll take No More Lies. Card's great. Countered unless they pay 3. If it's countered, exile it instead of putting it into their graveyard. There's also Gitaxian Probe, of course. There is Unexpectedly Absent, which is removal. There's the Inspiring Vantage as a land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 cards will be left in this pack. Maybe I'm supposed to take the land and hope that No More Lies comes back. I think I'm going to lean in that direction. It might be the wrong choice. I've made the wrong choice before, but I think I'm going to move. I'll hope. He says, nah. To which part? We don't need it? The No More Lies? Or the land, you mean? Skydiver cares about artifacts. Sleight of Hand. Take Sleight of Hand. Mishra's Workshop or Batterskull. Why are these cards still here? Okay. There are like so many cards that care about artifacts. And like, okay, interesting. I guess nobody nobody got into that deck, I guess. But
we don't need the land. Iteration is the only red card and isn't necessary.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Trinket Mage is a no. Overlord? 4 mana, 2/2/1 insects with flying. There's Marsh Flats. Can go and get Rafine's Tower. It's probably Marsh Flats.
This one at the beginning, I'm like, did ancient Egypt have Slender Man?
That was from Duskmourn.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Overlord protects planeswalkers.
Ooh, Thespian Stage came back. I was going to take Lion Sash, but Thespian Stage did wheel. We got there. Okay. I mean, it's a 2-card combo. I don't know if we're playing it, but I have to at least... Like, we've been gifted it every single draft.
Yeah.
That they're there, but
and
we've never
utilized
right,
it.
We've never actually taken it. So, if people think we should cut them, I'm more than fine with that. I don't feel very strongly. I don't know that we're using any of these, so I'll probably just take this but put it in the sideboard. I mean, again, same argument. Restless Prairie for the sideboard over Show and Tell. Do we just take Show and Tell because Ulamog was a pack away? There's the Trainer. Marcus, you can tell me later if the Trainer should be cut, but I'll put it in the main deck for now. Ulamog did show up. And again, with everything else that's here, search for a basic. I mean... Whatever. I'll put it in the sideboard. We got Show and Tell as well. Out of these 2, I take the land just because. And a Nethergoyf. All right, pack 3. What do you got? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's got to be Swords to Plowshares, right? Like, we can all agree with that. There is Spara's Headquarters. Maybe that comes back. But it's got to be Swords to Plowshares. Yeah. Marcus knows.
Yeah.
It's definitely Swords, yeah. Wow, Booster Tutor's in this? That's really funny. That's really funny. 1 black mana, instant speed, open a sealed magic booster pack, reveal the cards, and put one of them into your hand.
Wow.
That's a real magic card from an unset.
And I love the art so much.
Yep. It's a real magic card from an unset, and basically, especially if you played in a store, right? You would just play that, go buy a pack from the store of any pack that you wanted, any
Yeah.
set that they had, and you were, of course, willing to pay for. And you would open it up right then and there, and anything that you got, of course, like I said, one thing, but anything that you got, you would just take. Okay, I mean, Mystic Confluence. Get Lost. There's, of course, Gobin. Not really a choice for me here. But Mystic Confluence is probably the best card here for us by a lot. If I had to guess. I mean, if we're if we're counting, we currently only have 17. The one you don't take won't wheel. I don't disagree with you there. Yeah, they're very good. But I gotta take Mystic Confluence. I gotta do it. Urtai is also good. That's fair. And we do have a bit of black. So maybe he comes back then. Holy shit. You think blue is open in this pack? Jesus Christ. There's Daze. I mean, there's the Coast. There's Metamorph. Jace Wielder of Mysteries. Fairy Mastermind. And Phantasmal Image. God damn.
Metamorph, holy shit.
Yeah,
Marcus
that's
says.
crazy. Okay. So, 3 and 2 life or 4 mana. This creature enters as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's also an artifact.
He
And then he
says,
well, right. Is image the same thing? Or no, because this is when it becomes the target, it goes away. There's Leovold. We don't really have green. That's unfortunate, but fine. Tinker is a no. Kappa Cannoneer. When this or another artifact enters, put a counter on this creature. It can't be blocked this turn. No. Containment Priest. That's great. I'll take Containment Priest happily. Yeah.
Marcus agrees.
Yeah. It's removal, like, this cares about other creatures and it gets bigger to, like, attack or whatever. This is all about attacking, and that's not what our deck is doing. So, out of these 3 that are all in our colors, this is the best option. If a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So, like, show and tell style decks that are going to try to cheat in creatures.
I run the non-creature version in Commander decks, he says.
Yeah. Yeah. Portable Hole, I assume, is the best thing here. Like, there's Jitte, but again, that's for combat-based decks, which we're really not. There is Reanimate, but again, we're not playing the Ulamog. We just took it because we also took Show and Tell, and because there was nothing else in that pack for us. But it feels like Portable Hole is the best thing here. There's no blue in this pack at all, and the Talisman is black and white, which we don't really need. Again, we have 2 black and white lands, but also no black cards, so that really doesn't matter. So Portable Hole it is. Staff of the Storyteller. What the hell is that? There's also... that's blue and red. When it enters, make a spirit. When you create one or more creature tokens, put a story counter on this. Remove a story counter from it, draw a card. So, no. I mean, there's the land? The Sunbillow Verge? Oh, no, it's this one, because you can sack it to draw a card. Titan? Okay. Take Grave Titan. Sunfall. You asked for it, and we got it.
Nice.
Board wipes. There's also Time Spiral or Duelist of the Mind.
It makes 3 bodies, he says.
The Grave Titan. Yeah. You make 2 zombies. But yeah, Sunfall is that board wipe. Exile all creatures.
He says, oh yeah, Sunfall is dope.
I agree. Oh, Amy, I'm sorry.
Omnath.
We don't get Omnath.
What do we get?
It's a good question. Maybe we just do get Omnath. Oh my god. Souls of the Lost. Discard a card or sack a permanent. Its power is equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. We're not really doing graveyard stuff. We don't really need green, so... We'll take Omnath and just not play it. I'll take it out. But it's for the deck box. Let's go with each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library and then draws 7 cards with Echo of Eons. We can flash it back for 3. There's Enlightened Tutor to search for an artifact or an enchantment. How many of those do we have? 2 enchantments, 2 artifacts. Probably not worth it. I'll just take Echo of Eons. That's fine. Okay. I mean, there's Flicker Wisp. We could probably cut it, but like we got to cut a couple things here. Omnath gets cut. That's true. That's very true.
So Marcus says if we had Narset, Echo would only draw the opponent 1 card.
It's true. We did not take that Narset, though. We do have Jace, Wielder of Mysteries here. It mills them and we draw a card. I mean, I guess if they're not doing graveyard shenanigans, that's probably fine. I mean, we can easily cut it. It's not that big of a deal. Why did Leovold come back? That's weird. I guess I'll take him. None of the above. Do you like any of this art? I guess I'll take
The candle one.
Okay. Candelabra, Necromancy, and Talisman. Okay. We got to do some stuff. This is a weird deck. This is a very weird deck. Red sources. How many? They gave us a mountain. They gave us a singular mountain, because we have otherwise Inspiring Vantage that's part red. Restless Vinestock is probably not helpful at all. Marsh Flats is fine. Fabled Passage is great. Dark Depths is here. Raffine's Tower is great. Vinestock almost certainly comes out. There's the Bleachbone Verge and the Restless Fortress that I think are fine. I think I agree with Marcus. We just cut this and this.
Very nice.
We do have 41, by the way.
Wow.
That's just it. But,
okay, so you've done it.
Yeah, well, we took a lot of land, so
yeah.
Everything else that we took, yeah.
Cut Iteration and Echo.
Right, so Echo of Eons goes away. Iteration got cut.
Well, I knew that Iteration got cut, which is why I assumed you also cut Echo.
Gotcha.
If you said Iteration and Echo, but
Gotcha.
then you just cut Echo.
Yeah, it just was one of the ones that we took towards the end that was like, it's a blue card. Like I didn't have strong feelings about it. It was there, so I took it. Mm-hmm. I mean, here we are. We did it. So.
Do we need Marsh Flats then?
Yes, Marsh Flats is a fetch land. So you can sack it and go get any plains or swamp. And Raffine's Tower is a plains island swamp. So you can go use Marsh Flats to go get this, and then you can make up to 3 colors.
Cool. Frog Pizza says, looking nice. And Marcus says, Trainer is fine and can make 2 bodies later.
Yeah, late game 6 mana makes the 2 creatures. Plus it's selection, card selection off the top. So, yeah, why not? And it gets non-creature, non-lands. We sure do have a lot of those. That's everything down here. So, we do not have a lot of creatures. So if it said the opposite, that would be a problem. But
we can also use fetch lands to shuffle after a brainstorm.
Yeah, because the number of times that I flood out and then put 2 lands on the top and then know that for the next 2 turns I'm just going to draw land. You can then just fetch land, get a random land out of your deck, a helpful one, but still, and then shuffle your deck, which is the more important thing because you don't give a damn about your top 2 cards at that point.
Sure.
Okay. Out of all these arts, then, what is it? Is it Omnath? I know he's 2 of our 4 colors, 2 of his colors are our 2 colors. The Candelabra's colorless, or you could go Grave Titan, Necromancy, Nethergoyf.
Well, I've got to go with the Nethergoyf, because who doesn't love a good Nethergoyf?
Jesus. Okay. And what sleeves are we using for our white-blue deck?
Let's see. We could scroll.
I know, I'm waiting for it to load, otherwise it's going to freak out. There we go.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, it just does that. We didn't take the Kappa Cannoneer, otherwise that would be a pretty good sleeve for us to take up there. We do have 2 Jaces in our deck if you want to use Jace.
And Teferi.
We do have 2 Teferis as well. You're totally right. Look at that. I'm using the Momo Companion basically just to style on people because I don't know if even if people like pre-ordered, if the Momo Companion's available for them to use, or if it's just, us cool kids that got to stream it, stream the new set on Wednesday. But yeah, so I'll style on folks. We will go back to the proper companion in Jace Puppet. But still,
Wow.
people of culture that use the Jace Puppet companions.
Please. Marcus says, I don't know if we'll win, but this looks like the kind of control deck I play.
Decks.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not quite sure what our win con is. I mean, I guess Dark Depths. But nonetheless, like, obviously, getting our opponent to, like, use up all their resources is really, really the goal. Awkward. Super fucking awkward. Notably, you can investigate, so you make a clue. So, like, on turn 2, you could sack it and draw a card that you hope is the blue that you need. Although Jace Wielder of Mysteries in this hand is real bad. Oh my god. Because we need triple blue and we have 0 blue. We'll draw a blue source. Okay. I trust you. I like it. I respect it and I like it. Because, hey, Thraben Inspector turn 1, play the Verge turn 2 if we don't draw blue, and sack the clue, and then get the blue for Teferi. Yeah. Okay, Swords to Plowshares, that's not nothing. We'll go like this. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 1. We already attacked, or we already played a land, so even if we drew the blue, it wouldn't help us. We need the 2 mana to be able to use the clue in the first place. They're going to Fabled Passage? No, they're going to pass their turn, and now I'll activate the clue. Okay.
Frog Pizza says, trust the Thrabes.
Yeah. We drew a white source and a Dark Depths.
Wow.
Okay, I mean, it's not a blue source yet, but I mean, we've got Swords to Plowshares. Let's do it. You know what? At this point, a blue source or a Thespian Stage, perfectly viable lands to draw. Perfectly viable lands to draw. Also, our opponents, hopefully, on a 10-turn clock. We'll see. We shall see. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god. Narset. Exile target creature. Okay. Alright. We can't draw more than 1 card, so I will not play Brainstorm while Narset's on the field. Or at least I will try not to play Brainstorm while Narset's on the field. I'll try to remember. Look at the top. Okay, now she's only got 3 left. We'll knock her down to 2 so that if they use her again, they got Saheeli off the top. Whoa. Or not off the top, out of the top however many.
Oh.
Take my turn. Flicker Wisp, eh? You know what? That's not bad. Obviously, I attack first. And then, because it's literally the only thing I can do, notably, we don't have another white for Swords to Plowshares in between this turn and next turn. But we Flicker Wisp the Thraben Inspector to get another clue. Okay, yeah, we're just trying to draw our blue source, man. That's all we're trying to do. A single blue for our triple blue Planeswalker. But obviously we've got stuff. I just mean, like, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay, so the 1 turn that we're shields down on Swords to Plowshares, we will take 2 damage from this card draw. But that's fine. 2 damage is not... Oh, we don't even have to. Silly, silly me.
Nice.
Thanks, Arena. They knew. And we drew the blue source. Would you look at that? Until your next turn, you can cast sorcery spells as if they had flash. Or we could bounce a thing. But, I mean, right now we're just going to kill Narset, then Brainstorm? I don't know. What do we have to do 3 to remove an ice counter from this thing? Combat... 3 here, 1 here. They're tapped out, so we're fine. Oh,
I got it, finally. All right. Frog Pizza says, no, Narset. And Marcus says, hold. Oh, okay. Whoa.
Yeah,
Frog
yeah.
Pizza
No,
says-
I wasn't gonna try to draw before we killed Narset. I was saying I was gonna kill her first, and then we could do other stuff. Yeah. Hold like don't play Teferi? Is that what you're saying? Brainstorm, then clue with their end step. Love it. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Draw 3 cards. We drew big Teferi. That's next turn, I guess. Definitely put Jace on top. And I guess a land. Submit 2. Jace goes on the bottom of the 2. All at instant speed. Okay, yeah. All right, well. Oh, I see what you're saying. Brainstorm and do the clue both on their end step. Well, that's fine. I messed that one up, but I got you, I got you. All right, we have both Teferis. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library third from the top. So if they play like one really scary thing, we can take care of that next turn with Teferi.
Marcus says all at instant speed. Did you read that?
I did. Okay. That's what I was commenting on, is that what he was saying was do Brainstorm and sack the clue, right, both on their end step, and okay. I did not. I did not do that. I did the Brainstorm on my own turn.
Think like a control player. He's not, though.
No, that's... Well, but still, but keep reading.
But if this is a control deck, I suppose you have to.
Correct.
Only play at sorcery speed when you absolutely need to.
Correct.
Well, that just makes sense. So, I have to agree with him on that.
Yeah. Okay. Now we sack the clue. Okay. Obviously drew the land. Obviously draw the Jace. I guess we get the second blue source because... This is an instant, so we wouldn't do this now. We could discard a basic, so that's fine. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should be able to play this Teferi and keep up this. Yeah. Okay. Counterspell. Amazing. Get rid of the smaller Teferi is totally fine with me. I guess we attack for 3 in the air. Why wouldn't we?
Okay.
Flicker Wisp is getting there. They get 3 extra mana. I would... There's obviously threat of activation. I'm trying to figure out if they attack with this 2-1. I'm sure I don't block. Saheeli. Oh, right. Never mind. It's not prowess. It's just it makes 1/1 soldiers. So that's totally fine. I would definitely block then. My bad. So they can make... Oh, okay. Interesting. Dak Faden making more soldiers and a servo. Draw 2, discard 2. So I have to be aware of playing artifacts against this opponent now, because Dak Faden can steal artifacts. They discarded Gitaxian Probe and Ponder.
I have the same hairstyle as Dak today.
We drew Wandering Emperor. Did I miss Thirst at the end of the last turn? I guess I did. But we now have both of these. I'm gonna, I guess, keep up the hand land for the Thirst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dark Depths doesn't tap for mana.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Good to know. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only have the Wandering Emperor, but that's totally fine. Let's go to combat. And I guess just kill Saheeli. Cool. Yeah, they're making a butt ton of 1/1s, but like we know that we have, like, if they swing out, we have Wandering Emperor can make the Samurai, I guess, at flash, instant speed. We could also technically, I guess, give Thraben Inspector first strike and a counter, but...
Control players hit their land drops.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Time Spiral. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. You untap up to 6 lands. Okay, this is all fine. Oh, it's not fine. We can't do Wandering Emperor then if we do that. We'd only have 1 mana left over. We're drawing 7 cards. And we have a lot of instant speed stuff. So I guess we're going to let the cards fall where they may. Let's go. Drawing 7. Swords to Plowshares off the top. And Brainstorm. Touch the Spirit Realm. Skyclave Apparition. Okay. Narset's back. That's a good draw for them. Oh, Containment Priest has Flash too. I like that. Okay. That's really good. They use Narset. Totally fine. She is 3 mana, so we could actually get rid of her with Skyclave Apparition next turn, notably.
That's good. Now we can't brainstorm, he
You're
says.
correct, we can't, and that's totally fine. They got Jace the Mind Sculptor. Let's see. Block here, I guess. Like, there's a million soldiers, right? But take 4, go to 16. Ponder. Make a soldier.
All right, I'm going to quickly run up and put eye drops in because my eyes are so dry.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back quickly.
Okay. Is it worth swordsing this guy? I think it is. We're going to try this. See what they do. With 2 red mana, nothing. Good, good. And then, because we have the mana, I guess we flash this in. And now we can take our turn. Okay. We drew an island. We play the island. We play the Skyclave Apparition. They Force of Will it. Good for you. Resolves. Okay. Combat. Flyer into Narset. It works. And now we just hold, I suppose. And the turn. Can keep up Brainstorm. Because Narset's gone. Discarding 2 lands, red and blue on their side. They play Jace the Mind Sculptor. And they bounce the Flicker Wisp. Okay. Then they look at my hand and draw a card. I'll do it before I brainstorm, I guess. They attack with 5 and leave back 2. I guess I'm supposed to brainstorm now in case I draw something of relevance. I don't. Not this turn, but that's fine. I'll put back Flicker Wisp and Plains. The Flicker Wisp on top. I will then pass to blockers. Of course, block and block. Take 3, go to 13. And take my turn. Drew the Flicker Wisp, of course. Play the Rafine's Tower. We have 6. So basically, if I keep up Mystic Confluence and Wandering Emperor... Hmm. 1, 2, 3 left. That doesn't leave enough. I can't attack a Planeswalker this turn. But I think that's going to be fine. Let's say no attacks. Okay. All right.
Marcus says Teferi is the only thing that may catch you up at this point.
Okay. Teferi may die, though, if I do that part. So I guess I'm supposed to draw the card, untap the lands. Okay, it was the land as we knew. Resolves, untap blue and I guess Rafine's Tower, right? Can exile an artifact or creature and then bring it back. Okay. 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 Each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Okay. This is a really bad 7 cards, although we do have Thespian Stage. We do have Thespian Stage. That's not bad. That's not bad. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard, draw a card, discard a card, put a card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard. If it's a land, make a treasure. If it's a non-land, make a 2/2 rogue. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that stops us from doing this yet. They have 1 mana open, blue or black, and then they brainstorm. Okay. Do we win? Anybody? Bueller? We just win, right? They all attack Teferi. Of course, we just block and block. Cool. Teferi is alive, but at 2.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I take my turn. I drew the other Teferi, but you just do this, right? Like, am I missing something? So it taps. Now this says create Merit Lage. So yeah. Okay. Choose the legendary permanent you wish to keep. How about the one without counters on it? Resolves. 2020.
Sick.
I need to play this one? No. Say spell or ability? No. So we have to... Teferi bounce a token and attack? Okay. Yeah, because I gotta kill Jace here, or we lose Merit Lage. Perfect. We drew Phyrexian Metamorph. That's fun. There's also Oust. We don't need that right now. We do this, of course. And we untap... We have Dress Down as well, huh? Flash, creatures lose all abilities at the beginning. Okay, that's wonderful. We're going to go to combat. Attack. Attack. Cool. Jace is dead, thank God, because that would have been very, very scary. We only have the 2 mana for Dress Down, but we're possibly going to need it. We'll see. Okay, we untap 2 lands. Right, that's helpful. So we'll untap 1 of each. Blue and white, because now we have 2 of each. Pass. The issue is... We discard a card. I don't care. Planes. The issue is... Merit Lage cannot be targeted by a spell or an ability. Nope. Just a spell? Yes.
Was he just doing surgery?
Him? Oh, because of the red? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love it. I love that he's got the red hand. It's pretty good. Okay. Make a servo. Play Grim Monolith.
Marcus says Teferi bounce a token and attack, which we did.
I did that last turn, yeah. Alright, they're adding 1,000,000 mana, because I guess they're going to find some way to untap lands. Or just destroy all lands or something. Return all permanents to their owner's hands.
Oh.
Okay. But that means... Okay. Grim Monolith. 2 mana left.
Are we going to have to go down to 7 after this?
Only at the end of our turn. But yes.
Still.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
We can still land Thraben Inspector. Yeah, they have to do it first. So we can... This taps for black or white if we control a plane. So I think we just have to play a planes. I don't think we can do much else. There's Marsh Flats 2. But I think we just do this and this, I think, is our best play. Choose cards to keep. The rest will be discarded.
You can choose 7.
Correct. So I think we choose... Oust. I think we choose...
Walkers and lands to cast them.
Love it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we need Jace Wielder and Mysteries? Do we care? I don't think we care about Jace. We'll take a different land instead. Blue, submit. Okay. Teferis and lands. The Trainer. That's an interesting one. They're at 19? One, two, three, four, five, 6. I think we just do it. It's something to do with our mana. Obviously, we could clue, but let's try it. Sunfall. Okay, sure. I'll keep that in my hand. I'm sure they'll, make us Wheel of Fortune or whatever, but now we have Sunfall. Okay. Well. We drew a land. Cool. At this point, I guess we attempt to Teferi. If they counter him, they counter him. Combat first. Oh, actually, once he... Yeah, it's... Once he hits the field, they can't do anything else, but... Let's see. They know what we have. Yeah, he hit! Great! Okay, +1. Draw, then discard. You got it. Discarding a land. And they can exile the land from their graveyard if they want. Which they do. Okay.
Marcus says always bounce when you have a target.
Okay. What's this thing say? Put a card exiled with it on into its owner's graveyard.
What a gorgeous cash register. What just happened?
Oh, they were empty decked? That's crazy. They had drawn so many cards I had no idea that they'd gotten that low. How had they gotten that low?
Well, because they did the...
But all of that...
wipe and then 7 thing.
Oh, we have 7 cards left in our library. Okay, alright. I guess they were doing it a lot.
They did it 3 times.
Yeah, but the first one that they did was shuffle their graveyard and their library into their... graveyard and hand into their library and then draw 7. So, it reset it. It was just that the other ones were, discard and then draw that many.
Wow. Okay. Marcus says, especially when you have nothing to do during their run or turn.
Sorry, their name was Mosquito.
Thank you, Mosquito.
Sorry. Hey, we got a thing.
Oh, good.
Heavy-handed. End a turn with 12 or more cards in your hand. Thanks, opponent. That was not my choice, but, it happens. This is Folio of Fancies, I think, is that card. That's funny. Okay. Well, let's keep going with this deck. All right, we're learning. We're playing me. I mean, interesting that we need double white, but this does get us the white, so that's not nothing, I guess.
Okay.
We'll just use it turn 1, I guess, the Fabled Passage. It's not like we have landfall in here where that will be a big deal. They mulliganed once. That's good. That's a good sign. Yes, please. But yeah, we Fabled Passage for the white, because then on turn 3, we will have drawn another white by then, and we can have a choice between Apparition or Teferi. And then by turn 4, maybe we'll have drawn another blue and have Jace. Or Wandering Emperor, but, we got options. Okay. Fabled Passage. And search for a Plains. Perfect. They have Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Each land is a forest in addition to its other types. Cool. Good for us, I guess. Portable Hole, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this leaves the battlefield. We don't... Why would they let me... Okay. They don't have any targets, so... Pass. That's cool, Plains. Bristly Bill! Now we have targets, but Oh, we didn't draw the white. Damn it. Alright, well, so 2... Okay, so we bounce Bristly Bill and draw a card. I learned this from Marcus. If you have a target, you do it. Goodbye, Bristly Bill. And we drew Marsh Flats. Okay. That lets us get a Plains, but it enters tapped. No, it does not. Perfect. Raphellos. Sylvan Safekeeper. You got it. We drew Mystic Confluence. That's fun. Raphellos taps to add green for each forest they control, and then they can sack a land to give one of their creatures Shroud until end of turn. Whoa. That's scary. Okay. Search for the white.
Marcus says it sets them back, forcing them to play the same card multiple times.
When you're right, you're right. Okay, let's go like this. Because we have Wandering Emperor, I guess we pass. This card's annoying, for sure. But, we have options. Bristly Bill. They already missed out on 1/1/1 counter from him, which is great. Okay, and now they play a land? They do. Counter on the Safekeeper, mill a card. They mill a land because... Jesus. Then they play another land. Counter on himself. Mill a card. Milling Nissa, Amy. Look at that.
Yeah.
They pass to attackers and attack to Fairy. We have a Wandering Emperor. Giving it Shroud doesn't help you now. And we saved it and got rid of this annoying-ass creature. Thank God. Oh, that could have been really scary. And now their Shroud is gone. Perfect. Holy crap, that feels good.
Nice.
All right, land off the top, please, for Mystic Confluence or Sunfall. That is not what I asked for. That's fine. Portable Hole can get rid of Bristly Bill. We don't have another white. It's an artifact, not a sorcery spell. Interesting. So what I think I do here is Portable Hole Bristly Bill so that they can't get counters on stuff anymore. And then if I plus up both Planeswalkers, they can only kill one of them, it looks like. So +1. And I guess I could just -1 and protect them. Let's try it. Okay. Okay.
Marcus says app on Bill gives you a blocker as well.
Good point. Good point. I might be able to get rid of... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter now. They only have 2 cards in hand left, which is wonderful. They're milling things. They milled Biza, the Bounding Spring. They only have 2 cards left in hand, which is really nice. If they want to lose Raphellos here, they can double attack Wandering Emperor, and then she dies. If not, if they only attack with Ice Tail Explorer, because it's the only one that won't die to the Samurai, I'll happily chump block with it so that we can save some damage. Destroy that artifact, so they get Bristly Bill back. You did that after playing your lands and milling cards. But they make 12 1/1s. Sunfall is right here. I just need a land, and we're about to draw some cards, so this is all fine. They can only attack with that, and I will absolutely chump block to save the Planeswalker. I said I would, and I absolutely will. And then before the end of their turn, I will do this to get that land. Give me a land. Hell yes. No, I don't discard a basic. I need that. I'll discard... Jace? Jace. I have to discard 2. and sleight of hand. We have Brainstorm now as well. I'm going to draw Thunderclap Trainer. I'm going to play... They have one card left in their hand.
App and Slight, he suggested.
Oh, to discard? Okay. All right, so I was close. I was halfway there. But yeah, do we... I guess we do this first.
Jesus, that animation's ridiculous. Holy shit.
Holy crap, that's great.
Why is it like that?
That's so good. That's so good. Submit 0, please. God damn, that's wonderful. Play the land and pass.
Sunfall would destroy app, giving them a creature. The point is to keep their board as clear as possible.
Gotcha. No, makes perfect sense. Play the Verge. And now we can keep up Brainstorm. We can't keep up Mystic Confluence, but that's fine. And we can do this at any time and make it a 15/15. They have one card in hand, so I'm just going to +1 here. And I guess +1 here as well. Submit 0. And then just hold. Because for 2 mana, we can make a 15/15 at the end of their turn. Lure into the third path. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Well, counter unless they pay 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do it 3 times. So, Mystic Confluence. Counter unless they pay 3, 3, and 3. It's your last card. So, counter unless they pay 9, they can't. 3, 3. But first of all, we also know this card's bugged, but we're not exploiting the bug. We actually made them pay 9, and they didn't have it. So, we drew Jace the Mind Sculptor. We could just Trainer. They've literally are top decking at this point. Look at the top 4. Non-creature, non-land into our hand. Rest on the bottom. Or do we just... No? Okay. Holding. Does this have haste? It does, right?
Ew.
I'm going to try this. See what happens. Transform it. It does have haste. Make the token a creature. Use the Emperor. Yeah. They conceded.
Whoa. Thank you, me. Initiate.
I mean, they were top decking. We had 4 cards in our hand and a 15/15 on the field and 2 Planeswalkers. Did I have fun? I mean, yeah, obviously. Sunfall on their full board while we had an empty board feels very, very good.
Yeah.
A Party of None.
Oh.
Okay, we got a... Oh, shit, Amy. Look at the sleeves we just got.
I love them. Beautiful spider sleeves.
It's really cool. Oh, and it's got this effect, too.
Glowies.
God damn. Absolutely claim that. Thank you. Grasping Shadows.
Ooh.
Let's go check out our achievement.
It doesn't need haste. It has been in play for 2 turns.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's the difference between, like, you know, you transform it versus, like, exiling it and then bringing it back as something. So, yeah, you're totally right. Win a game without casting a single creature spell. Would you look at that? We did it.
You did it.
Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Journey from Nowhere or something is what this card's called, I think. Anyway, we got that advanced achievement. That's really cool. Journey into Nowhere. It's one of those. All right. Powered Cube. Let's keep it going. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. My fingers are so cold on just the mouse hand. Feel that.
My hands are so warm.
Yeah, my fingers are freezing.
Welcome to my world. Journey to Nowhere.
Thank you. For both.
Look, it's Flame.
Yeah, except it's Flame with the name MTG is dying. Alright, so this enters tap, so we play this turn 1, land turn 2, hold up Containment Priest, flash it in. This is a fine hand. Totally fine hand. Momo! Aw, Momo.
He fell on his head.
He really did. Oh, and Dark Depths, eh? We can hold on to that for a little bit. Right. They've got Hallowed Fountain. Who would ever consider playing Azorius in Cube, I ask you? Quantum Riddler. They draw a card. Actually, they're playing Esper, so Emilio would be proud. We're gonna play this. We are not gonna play the sleight of hand because, like I said, we have the Containment Priest. So we can flash that in at the end of their turn. Really, either way, to be honest, they have DRS. Pass to attackers. Play this, or at least attempt to. Counterspell? No. Perfect. We drew an island. Play said island. Attempt to touch the spirit realm. I am not the spirit realm.
You just said attempt to touch. And so I did.
I'm going to borrow this forever. And also, even if they kill touch the spirit realm while Containment Priest is on the battlefield, DRS will not come back. Because it says, if a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead.
Ha!
Which is very
No,
good.
it's exile.
That's right. They passed their whole turn. We have 3. This would be 4. I could just play Dark Depths. And then hold up Thirst for Discovery.
I have to say, for a card that literally calls itself dark, it's not very dark. There's a lot of light in that picture.
It like freaks me out because I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm in the water, like the water that like freaks me out of like what could be down there.
Oh.
I like worry about that often. All right, so we need the double white. So I will not be discarding this one, but I will discard this. No, I discard Sleight of Hand, and okay. All right, well, whatever. I messed it up, but... Thraben Inspector. Okay, so we can attack first. This Containment Priest is getting there, man. They're missing land drops, too, which is wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and Thraben Inspector. Get the clue. And then at the end of the turn, like, I can Swords to Plowshares, I can sack the clue, I can do both if I have to. This is wonderful.
Marcus says island.
Yeah. Which I did, but it should have been just the island. I just wanted to keep the 5 because we need 5 here and here. But I definitely knew I wanted to keep the white, so... what am I going to do? Oko?
What?
Whoa. Okay. Interesting. What are we going to do about Oko? They just make a food with Oko. Draw a card. Bleachbone Verge, which does enter untapped. We can put Oko into their library 3rd from the top. Wonderful. Play the Verge, because we have the white and the blue. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not being that guy. Play Teferi. Perfect. Goodbye, Oko. You're annoying.
Fairy time, attack Oko, Marcus says.
You think attack Oko? I just bounced it, no? I just want to get rid of it. Like, it can come back, but, like, what are they going to do with it? I guess they could make Teferi into an elk at that point, but...
Teferi would be a regal elk.
I guess. 0-3 Defender Hexproof. That's good for them. I drew another land. Okay. Draw a card. Hopefully it's a good one.
It's a good one. No? Damn it. I tried.
4 mana, creature or artifact. Yeah. Oh, creature. Okay, so in other words, he can't target Teferi. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. Maybe we want to do this. Make this a thing. We still have Swords to Plowshares up. Oh, no, we don't once we attack with this. Because Arena tapped stupidly. Because of course it did.
This is going to sound crazy, but you know what that fortress looks like to me?
What does that fortress look like to you?
It looks like an opera house that is singing opera.
Okay. The opera house itself is orating like that? That's great. Oh, I can untap 2 lands. Fuck yeah. Okay, we want at least 1 white. Resolves. Untapping. They gain 3 life. You got it. You're at 10. Resolves. I'm going to untap.
But baby girl, you're the one.
The Verge in that. I'm going to pass to the end of the turn. And actually, I can, if they don't make me play Swords to Plowshares, I can remove a token from Dark Depths. I highly doubt it's going to work out for me. Oh, Swords to Plowshares target. What a wonderful thing that we have here. Now, on the draw trigger, because they can't play lands while the draw trigger's going on, congrats, you gain 4 life, but Omnath goes away. I could have metamorphed into Omnath first and then played a land, but there's no need. You draw your card, it's Oko, congrats, you can't play him this turn, so we're fine. Everything is fine.
Marcus says, anything they make into an elk would be yours. Neither creature is vital.
Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and brainstorm. Oh, no, we don't brainstorm. I'm dumb. I'll play Rafine's Tower. I will plus Teferi. Drew the other Teferi. Artifact, creature, or enchantment. We don't have any targets, but of course I'll still play him, keep up. Brainstorm? So you attack first. Combat. Attackers. Swing for 3. They're at 11. Play second Teferi. Perfect.
Get him ticking. He helps instant speed Sunfall later.
You are correct. That's pretty great. And then I will end my turn untapping 2 lands. I mean, you say later. We could do it now, but we probably don't want to do it now. But yeah. Resolves. I'll untap this and this, of course. Pass to the end of the turn. But yeah, so we could Sunfall whenever we want. But, I mean, oh, you have a mountain? Okay, interesting. Oko is here. You can make something into an elk, but, like, I guess you could make your 0-3 into a 3-3 and then attack bigger Teferi.
They look the same age to me.
Very nice. They only made a food token. Interesting choice. Okay. And they play Ren in 6. Damn. Okay. One damage to any target, and it's that Teferi. You got it. Teferi's down to 2. Brainstorm. Ah, Fabled Passage. That'll be helpful. So I'll put... Which one do we want? We want the white, I guess. So put both lands on top, the blue on the bottom. Go like that. Draw for our turn. I guess I could Wandering Emperor now, huh? Sure. I have the mana. They have... Yup. Wandering Emperor... Oh, I was like, hello? Making the samurai. Put a counter on something. Damn, okay. My bad. Let's Fabled Passage. Going and getting... Who cares? Doesn't really matter. I guess the blue. We want to plus him up. It's literally the only thing we can do. And it draws us a card, so it gives us more options.
I like making them block with the Caryatid.
I like that too. That's a fair point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd have 2 mana left if we cast this with Offspring and got 2 non-creature, non-lands. First strike on the Vigilance one. And a counter, of course. Guess we just plus him up. Do we activate... Okay.
Marcus says save it for after the Sunfall is needed. They may also have a board wipe.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to combat. Go to attackers. I think what we're supposed to do is go like this to definitively get rid of Ren and 6, and then like this to ping Oko for 1. I assume they just let Ren and 6 die and just block the Thraben Inspector? Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. And of course, what I would do is obviously the only correct answer.
Oh, obviously.
As we've very much learned today. Anyway, it's fine. We'll end the turn. We untap 2 lands. There were none tapped, so irrelevant. Submit 0. We have a 3/3 now. Untapped. Oko can make their thing into a 3/3. Cool. They just trade. That's if it even attacks. Instead, they could just leave it back on blocks, but then, of course, we could, like, make the Containment Priest have first strike this turn and swing at Oko with a bunch of things. That's a 4/6 flyer. When it enters, draw a card. If you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw 1 or more, you draw 2 instead. You can send the creature land next time if there's enough mana left over. I thought about that. The other thing is we can metamorph into the Quantum Riddler if we want. Elvish Reclaimer. If there are 3 or more lands in their graveyard, it gets bigger. Pass to attackers.
I like that too, Marcus says.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea. I think for now, though, since it's the end of their turn, I'm going to take a token off. Take a counter off, not a token. But still, take 2. Flicker Wisp. Exile another target permanent. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. What does that do for me? Oh, it means I can get rid of a creature. I can get rid of Quantum Riddler right now.
Nice.
Like, I can make the Metamorph come in as Wisp the Oko, but this says if a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Okay, I can Flicker Wisp the Oko. That's fine. I could have gotten rid of the Quantum Riddler for good that way, because it won't come back with Containment Priest. But it's fine. I can just attack them for like 1,000,000, I guess. Never mind. Oh. Metamorph. Pay the mana.
He said, I see what you mean. That works too.
Quantum Riddler, draw a card. Drew Dress Down. Play the land. I mean, counter on the Containment Priest. -3 to get rid of the Riddler? I don't know if this is right, but we'll try it. Drew a Marsh Flats. And then +1, draw another card.
Okay.
Mystic Confluence. Okay, and am I untapping 2 lands? I am, right? But that's not enough. I would need one more than that, but that's fine. Go to...
I was like, but you have a food, but that's your opponent that
That's
has
them,
a food,
yeah.
and now it's a creature, so.
Correct. I'm going to swing with these 2 at them for 6. They can double block the Containment Priest if they really want to get rid of it. But no, they just take it all. Sick. Okay. Guess I end my turn. Untap up to 2 lands. Resolves. I'll untap this one and this one. Pass to the end of the turn. They just make the 1/2 into a 3/3. Is that what they're thinking here? Mystic Confluence. I could just play that next turn. I can't do it now. Ulamog. Damn. When you cast it, exile 2 target permanents. So I can't dress down that. Wow. And it can't attack, it's summoning sick. But okay. Sunfall, you are right on that. We don't have the mana this turn, even if we, could cast sorceries or whatever, but...
I'm amazed they didn't target a walker.
Yeah. They make a food, okay, because they want to gain some life, I guess. I'm going to... I guess just do this at the end of the turn. Remove a counter. Draw Jace the Mind Sculptor, A. Alright, so attacking here makes no sense. They have a 10/10. They would have perfect blocks, because 10/10 into 3/3, 3/3 into 3/3, 1/2 into 1/2. So Sunfall it is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I can keep up Mystic Confluence? Or can I not? I'm going to Marsh Flats. I'm going to go get a land. Okay. I'm going to do 1, 2. There's no white needed here. 3, 4. I guess at that point it doesn't matter. 5.
Marsh Flats, isn't that just a country artist? A country music artist?
Yeah. Teferi +1 does the thing. Oh, untap lands. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And sorcery spells as though they had flash. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying wait and do it on their turn and just not attack now? I can do that. +1. Okay. +1 again. Draw a card. No? Alright, well. Ooh, we have Force of Will. And Mystic Confluence. Alright. So anyway. This is fine. Do it now. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sunfall. Exile everybody. Make the 7/7. And then... I guess make it an 8/8 for the hell of it.
Nice. Attack with the creature land.
Oh, I'm not able to do that. I don't have the mana. I guess if I hadn't done this, but what I can do is untap lands and so untap this, and then I can keep up Mystic Confluence. They make a 3/3. You got it. I can bounce it with Mystic Confluence. I'm not too worried about it. Because now I hope they play the Riddler. They sure do. But do they...
Nice.
Oh, they're casting it, not warping it? So that's perfect. Yep. Counter unless they pay 3 twice and bouncing a creature to their hand.
Amazing.
Yeah, we got there. They don't have 6. They only have 4.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ren.
Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, they don't have the 6 mana, so they can't cast their Quantum Riddler. They did pay 3, but it's not enough. And the creature is gone. And they have 1 mana left, and they pass their turn. We can play this land. We do have Force of Will, just chilling. And they conceded, yeah.
Thank you, MTG is dying.
And actually, notably, I'm glad that they gave me that moment to think, because I was like, cool, I can kill Oko. No, you idiot. You kill... They're at 5. You have an 8/8, and they have only 1 mana open. So, yeah, anyway. I hopefully would have killed them, but regardless, either way, we would win. And we, like I said, we had Force of Will here. We could have gotten rid of, like, Dress Down or the Trainer or something. We still had all 3 Planeswalkers to activate for the turn, so we could have just, like, bounced Oko, right? Or put it in their library third from the top again. So...
Awesome. Doing great.
It's going to be a long night. That's our 3rd game. Oh boy. Hey, did anybody participate in the pre-release? And what did folks... how did they find the set? What did they think?
Marcus says, Sunfall can be a finisher if played at the right time.
You're right on that.
I feel like anything in the world can be a finisher if played the right time.
Well, it depends, right? Like a 1/1, you know, like a Thraben Inspector, not necessarily, right? Like, it's a good card, but I don't know that it could be a finisher, necessarily. I don't know. I see your point. 2 land is awkward. I'm not going to keep this hand.
Mr. Know-It-All is here saying, how's it going? Won't be here long, but wanted to catch some of the stream.
Well, it's great to see you, Mr. Know-It-All. We appreciate having you here.
Frog Pizza says, I thought it was Sylvan?
Yeah, just...
Sylvan Caryatid can't finish anyone.
Fair, but it can tap you into whatever.
Toad Boy says, wait, Force of Will on Arena?
It sure is. What am I getting rid of is really more the question here.
Hello, Toad Boy.
Yes, hello to you all. Happy Magic Monday.
Toad Boy says, since when?
It's a very good question. I will leave that to folks that are more knowledgeable than I. I'm not sure.
I didn't know what you meant there for a second. I was like, what? We asked, like... we said, like, good to see you. And you're like, since when?
Yeah.
I mean, you were here for the long stream that we did.
Look at their sleeves, Amy.
Yeah. They're awesome.
They're playing nothing? Okay.
So sorry, Toad Boy. I definitely did not understand what you meant.
All right, so we drew Thespian Stage. I think I want the double blue, obviously. So I think we're just going to pass here and keep up Thirst for Discovery. Hey, look! I know that card. Force of Will. No, just like, be so rude for like no reason at all.
Mr. Know-It-All says, I think it was a month or 2 ago they added it. Is this a brand new format?
This is Powered Cube. It will be around only for the next like 12 hours or so. It goes away tomorrow because the new set comes out tomorrow.
Right. I mean, it doesn't mean that the next time they have Cube, they won't decide to do Powered. We don't really know if they're going to do that. But,
unclear.
Toad Boy says, okay, it must only be on Cube then. Yeah.
I'm really not sure. I mean, it's definitely possible. Discard the blue. We drew Containment Priest and Sleight of Hand, and we just drew Teferi. Containment Priest does have Flash, so we'll keep that in mind, and we will just pass. End the turn. Okay.
Whoa, look at that.
This land?
No, that one.
Jesus.
Nope.
River Pyre Verge.
I mean, that one's also cool, though.
These?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Before my turn, I will attempt to play a Containment Priest. And if they attempt to counter it, I can attempt to counter that counter. But instead, they just let me do it. I will take my turn. Drew the Wandering Emperor, eh?
Oh.
I mean, do I just play Thespian Stage? It's a land, so I might as well. And I could play Teferi, but they have 1,000,000 mana open, so I'm just going to go to combat and attack for 2. I've got the Wandering Emperor sitting here. I've got Swords to Plowshares. I think we can just chill. So I'm going to end my turn. And if and when it's time to cast the Wandering Emperor, I will. They go ahead and crack this fetch land to go get any basic. It's another island. You got it. Take my turn.
Toadboy says, I play Timeless, where Force of Will would be amazing, so the fact I haven't seen it makes me think it's a cube card only.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Mr. Know-It-All says it was added in one of the 4 sets of old cards in the anthropology sets. I think they were called, that gave some old paper cards some arena love.
I mean,
I don't remember that happening, but
if they're going to pay 6 mana here,
that means nothing.
I'm just going to do this. Flash in Wandering Emperor. Make a Samurai. Draw a Rafine's Tower. Play a Rafine's Tower. They're tapped out. Play a Teferi. Plus, put a counter here. Plus, draw a card. Thundertrap Trainer, nice. Swing. Untapping 2 lands. We will untap Rafine's Tower and a Verge, I guess.
Mr. Know-It-All says Ren and 6 was added in one of those sets.
Okay, cool.
Toadboy says, interesting. I'm going to see if I can craft it.
Shit. Oh, wait. Gains flashback. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. You may pay 1 life and exile blue rather than paying its mana cost. Does this work? Snapcaster? This better work. Force of Will? I've never actually tried this interaction before. It didn't work. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, because it says you may pay 1 life rather than pay its mana cost, and that its flashback is equal to its mana cost, so it's fine. I screwed it up a little bit, but anyway, it wouldn't have worked, so fine. They drew a card, right? They sacked this to draw a card as well. Okay.
Menopause.
Nice. Metamorphose.
Oh.
Oh, actually, you got a lot. Sorry. Draw 2, discard 2, untap 3 lands. Good for you.
Mr. Know-It-All says all the swords too. These a 5th. There's a 5th set apparently supposed to come out too.
Okay.
Toadboy says it doesn't work because flashback is an alternative cost.
Fair enough.
So it's 2 different alternative costs.
You got it.
And Marcus says the replacement effect only applies on the stack.
Live and learn. Thank you for the information, obviously. Like, it's important to understand why. Time spiral, shuffling, and drawing. Okay. We got Brainstorm, Thraben Inspector, Dark Depths with Thespian Stage on the field. Thank you. Surveil 1, draw a card with Consider. You got it.
Hey, I'm Heaven is here. Now, is this Heaven? So you're back, or are you a new person?
Metamorphose again. Interesting. Good for you.
And they say, now this is the magic I'm used to. Can't get into the new stuff, so random.
Okay, fair enough. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Magic is for many different kinds of people in many different ways, so I get that. Seething Song adding 5 red. Are they like brainstorm or not? Are they storming right now? Like, I don't know how many spells they've cast, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana left. It's pretty interesting. Time Warp again? They got the Time Warp back? That's lucky. Good for you. They got back what? Time Warp and Manamorphose out of all that? Discard 3 cards at random. It was Land, Thraben, Inspector, Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. It wasn't Dark Depths, though, nor was it Brainstorm.
Hey, I'm Heaven says, it's me, Charlie. I don't know why it used my name, so I changed it.
You got it.
And then to heart with faces and hands looking expectantly.
Time Twister again. Or, like, Time Twister effect again. Okay. I guess they're just looking to, like, chain taking extra turns over and over again. They're not, like, actually doing anything. Like, they made us discard 3 cards, I guess. So that's something. And right now we don't have Dark Depths anymore, where we did for Thespian stage. But, like, they don't know that. So...
How's the matches? Y'all looking lovely as always.
That's 3 times in a row that in their top 7 to 9 cards they had this, which is suspect at best, but fine, I guess. It's the Arena Shuffler, so, you know, it's not like they stacked their deck, but that's annoying as shit.
The games have been taking a little while.
They're long. These are long games,
yeah,
for sure.
But, well, you know, good.
Yeah, we're 1-1 right now. Expressive Iteration is fine. If they're not storming, then I don't know. Also, I guess the timer doesn't go off. The rope doesn't appear as long as they're casting spells. Because they should have roped a long time ago here. They've got this talisman, which is fine, I guess.
Mr. Know-It-All says, I recently added Emrakul that gives an extra turn to my
colorless deck
that has my Echoes of Eternity build and found that the extra turns stack with Echoes, getting 10 extra turns for 1 play. LMAO.
Mm-hmm.
Toadboy says, okay, Force of Will isn't really on Arena.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like you said, then it's just for Cube. Cool, good to know.
Mr. Know-It-All says, oh, apologies for misinformation. I thought it was.
I won't hold it against you. Seething Song. 5 mana. Floating. They do have 14 cards left in their library. Trying to, like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 9 is 20, 21, 26.
Raymond is here saying you drafted blue-white control. I always knew you hated humanity. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because, like, I don't... Okay. Discard 4 cards at random. It was 3 land and a Skyclave apparition. Random. That's fine. Brain freeze. I knew it. Called it. Okay, but it's only 6 times, but it's enough, right? No, it's not. 6 times 3 is 18. We're still in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, that's fine. 7. We drew Jace Wielder. I was like, we still have Jace Wielder of Mysteries in our deck. I knew it. It was our last card. Draw a card, baby.
Thank you, Oppo.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh, that's...
Raymond says, wow, just like I did.
There's no goddamn way that should have worked. There is no goddamn... They left us with 1 card, and it was Jace, Wielder of Mysteries.
Shit.
That, by the way, if folks are unaware of what just occurred, the last card in our deck was Jace Wielder Mysteries. We just drew it. It says, if you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Because for folks, I guess, who are unaware, if you would draw a card when your library has no cards in it, you would lose the game. And so if I played this, I guess I could have just upped Jace as well. Because it says, +1, target player mills 2 cards, draw a card. So I could have targeted them, had them mill 2 cards, and then I could have drawn a card. And I still then would have drawn from an empty library, but also Teferi says, +1, draw a card. So that is hilarious.
Amazing.
Wow.
We gotta get an achievement for that one, no?
You know what? I think we may have already gotten it, but yes, I think there is an achievement for that. But like I said, I think we may have already gotten it.
Oh.
It didn't show up. We got 2 mythics as a reward. Scions of the Ur Spider, which is Cosmic Spider-Man.
Love it.
It's a great card. And the Terminus of Return, a.k.a. the Soul Stone.
Sick.
Very, very good mythics from that set. Okay. Plus a Caparocti Sunborn.
Cool.
Okay. I'll let you read a little. I'm going to
Okay.
just randomly open packs and not say anything so you can catch up on what folks are saying.
All right, let's see. Where did I leave off?
Here? Yeah, you're here.
Ham Heaven says, what are they doing? It looks like they just taking life.
Yeah, so that's why I said it had to be Storm. Because they played like a million spells. Well, I'll say they played a million spells, but they took a bunch of turns. So it has to be that many spells in one turn, right? If it was overall the number of spells they cast since we last took a turn, obviously we would have been dead a million times over. Instead, they left it where it was 6 copies and then the original, so 7 total. Times 3 was 21, and we had 22 cards in our library. So they left us with 1 card left. We drew a card. We, on board, would not have been able to kill them, and we had random stuff in our hand where they made us discard 4 random cards. Skyclave Apparition and 3 land is what they got. With what was in our hand, there wasn't a ton going on there for us. The fact that Jace Wielder of Mysteries was our bottom card is the only reason we won that game. The literal only reason we won that game.
Douglas is here saying, is there any currently valid code available in MTG?
That's a really good question. I don't think so, because what they did was they took all of the codes from pre-release kits and got rid of them, and basically instead, if you go to a pre-release with your Arena account, which is what, your Wizards account, then a couple of days after the pre-release and after the set releases, you'll get a message on Arena on this in the inbox up here that will say to you, thanks for playing in the pre-release. And you get, I think, 3 packs or something for every pre-release that you attended, where you were put into the system or whatever. So we go to a lot of pre-releases. So we've gotten a fair number of packs. It's unfortunate, though, that we don't get to give out codes anymore, because I really enjoyed doing that for the community. But I also suspect that there were instances where we gave out a bunch of codes and maybe not all of them were used. It was kind of hard to tell, but
Right.
but still. So yeah, it's. I think that the system was broken a little bit in that the codes were such that you could only use 1 per account. So I would buy right now behind us. I didn't actually set them up. I really should have. We have 9 pre-release kits behind us, because we opened 5 in a video on the channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Jeez. And then 4 for the different events and stuff that we did. And so I would have gotten 9 codes. I would have been able to use 1. I get it. Arena doesn't want to give me... oh God, I'm so bad at math right now. 36 packs or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right. I agree. But
you did pay for 9 packs.
I paid for 9 kits, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, now that what they do instead is we entered 3 events, because Two-Headed Giant doesn't count because we're not both on the same Arena account. So we entered 3 events. We'll get maybe 9 packs, which is still pretty great on Arena. So I think that's how that works.
So sorry, Douglas.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's the way they do it now.
But it's a very good question, though, because that's a recent change. So, totally understood that folks might not be aware of that's how it's working now.
Right.
This is our first ruthless negotiation. Is it, though? All right, whatever, fine. I'm happy about it, but that we have it, but I also don't believe you. Balin the Haymaker. I'll give you a haymaker.
Okie doke.
Go for it, sorry.
Raymond says, imagine he was able to Snapcaster the brain freeze, LOL.
Fair, yeah.
Toad Boy says, Magic basically retired codes from what I've seen.
Yes.
They got tired of people sharing pre-release codes.
Yes, correct.
Hey, Heaven says, wow, what a win. Clip it.
Agreed.
We will.
Yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All says, that is clip-worthy. Raymond says, calculated.
Yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All says, I have a deck that ends in lots of draws from decking myself and the opponent at the same time. So funny when it happens. Toad Boy says, play bro. That's one code. Play DMU Alchemy. That's another one.
Yeah, so some of the old codes might work. So I guess further to Douglas's question, there's no new codes like for Avatar or Edge of Eternities or Spider-Man or whatever, but old ones should still work. And there are, not to undercut Toad Boy here because those are very helpful. I believe if you Google like active MTG Arena codes, there's like legit a list online somewhere that'll give you all of the ones that should work. Be aware that like the web pages may be outdated because they did do away with like code packs or whatever, but it'll be the universal ones like Play Bro, which if you never used them, basically what they used to do is when the new sets would come out, there would be a code that if you entered it, you would get 3 packs. Now, just in your inbox, when the set releases, you get 3 packs. So everybody gets them regardless as opposed to having to know the secret code.
Right.
But back in the day, you needed that code. So if you never used the Play Bro code, you can get 3 packs if that code is still accepted.
Right.
Which I hope it is. It should still be.
But again, it would have to be the first time you ever put it in.
Yeah, it's only once per account. I was going to say that too. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
But, you did say it. But I'm just,
No, I get it.
Clarifying a little bit there.
Yeah. I'm going to show off the deck while Amy finishes reading for folks that got here late. You can see what we're working with. Not that you didn't basically see the whole thing just now because we showed off basically the whole thing, but just to give us something to look at while we're talking about stuff.
Frog Pizza says, wow. Toad Boy says, you can still buy products that have codes. Arena starter kits are one.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting one. Yeah, and of course, any old pre-release kits would probably have them as well.
You can go online and find other people with a pile of different kits and trade codes.
That's cool too. Sure.
Hey, Heaven says, was the 4K opening for a card shop? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a great video. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you. Hey, Heaven. Yes. First question. Yes, it was for a card shop. It was for our sponsor store, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's where we spent our time at the pre-release this weekend. So anytime anybody is in or near the Poughkeepsie, New York area for pre-release, we are almost certainly going to be there, just so that folks are aware. You should come down to the store and say hi. If you're anywhere near the Poughkeepsie, New York area when we're not during pre-release, we're likely not going to be there, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go to the store. There are some amazing folks. Greg often shows up here during the end of the stream on Mondays to, see how we're doing or whatever. He is one of the co-owners of the store. So he stops in here occasionally and during longer streams and stuff. Not this time, but often in the past. But yeah, it was an absolute blast to be able to open those cards. It was so much fun. But yes, contrary to what some folks thought in the comments of that video, I don't have $4,000 to drop on Magic product.
Nah.
Also, if I had $4,000, I wouldn't be dropping it on Magic product, no matter what set it's from.
Right.
We have a lot of other things, better things to do with our money. By the way, none of this snark is directed at you, Hey, Heaven. Like I said, there were folks in the comments who very much didn't understand.
A little
So you're great. No issues with you at all, or
No.
anybody in our chat. I'm more talking about like people were a little confused. So yeah, if it needed to be said, I do enjoy Magic I a lot. And I just said we bought 9 pre-release kits. That's it. That's what we bought from this set, and that's what we will buy from this set.
But that ain't no $4,000.
Not even close. Not even close. So just so that folks are aware, yes, it was for a store. It's so that they could have singles to be able to sell to their customers. I was going to say like patrons, clients. They're just customers.
Right.
And I just didn't want to think of the word.
That's
so there you
fine.
go.
Let's see. Toad Boy says, wait, you get more stuff for more pre-releases?
I believe so, yes. That's how it's been for the past couple, since they've been doing it. If you enter multiple pre-releases with the same arena account, they do actually give you more for entering more events, yes.
Mr. Know-It-All says, I got my seasoned achievement earlier today for 5,000 games played.
Congrats, that's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually. With all of the achievements, I imagine we'll get there eventually. And then for like the stickier ones or the more difficult ones, I'm sure we'll just like make a deck particularly to get that achievement and then go for it. That's all.
Toad Boy says, why don't you open all your packs?
Time, basically. So like when Amy's done reading, I'm going to go back to this game because I said this event is over in 12 hours. So even though we've got a shit ton more games to play and I have work tomorrow, we're just going to keep going with this deck. So, we'll do our best to get that done. But also, like, I like opening packs at the end of the streams. And I like... cancel. Done? I like taking the time to, like, go through them. So this would take forever. And because I care enough to, like, look at what we get. If it was like, whatever, open, who cares? Like, then sure, I could have opened all of them. But I prefer doing it on camera, and I prefer doing it when we can, like, even mildly discuss what we got.
Right.
So, that's all.
Where am I? I believe the codes I said are the ones that are currently legal.
Perfect.
Raymond says, I've been enjoying Arc Raiders. This game is a roller coaster.
I'm not familiar.
Toad Boy says, yeah, see that flaming hot Cheetos are no longer going to be fire red.
I am not a flaming hot Cheetos person, so no, I did not see that. That's interesting that they made that choice, but
yeah. We're not spicy food eaters.
God, no. No.
I have GERD, so
that too.
No.
I'm just a wimp when it comes to that stuff, and I have no issues admitting it. It's not a hit to my pride in any way. It's just not my thing. So
I used to really love spicy food, but I have a hernia, so I can't.
Bad idea.
Hey, I'm Heaven says, yeah, I saw the comments and had mentioned that you said in the beginning about the 4K for being for a shop.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said. That
it was very silly. They just kind of like didn't really watch and just decided to leave a comment for no reason. I don't get it. But
yeah,
whatever.
People were like oddly hateful for some reason in the comments of that video, which is fine. A hate view is still a view. But I guess I will say that if folks are interested in checking out that video, it's cool. We got to open. I opened 12 boxes of product from Avatar. 6 boxes of play boosters and 6 boxes of collector boosters. I do it for every set, by the way, because Champion is amazing and we love them and we appreciate when they sponsor us for that video and the pre-release kit opening video that we did. So if you don't have 3 hours to sit down and watch me open 12 boxes, maybe you have an hour and a half, I think, is how long it took me to open the 5 kits. I opened 1 of each pre-release kit because they come in 1 of each color. So I did open all 5 of those, if that's something that you wanted to check out as well, or instead.
Raymond says, I noticed you didn't pass on the Dark Depths this time.
So Dark Depths wheeled,
Yeah.
and so we took it on the wheel when there were like 3 cards left in the pack or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, folks can go back and check during the like VOD or whatever. And we bypassed the Thespian stage, and it also wheeled, and so we took that, and we have activated it once.
Yeah.
We almost got to do it a second time, but they did the, shuffle it back into your deck and draw 7, so we didn't get to that time, but we've activated it once, the combo, so.
Toad Boy says, oh, okay, I just mass open everything because I just care about wild cards these days.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're not like. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
They're getting rid of the red dice. I don't like them either, but it's very interesting seeing places drop dies.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing, I suppose, right? Like, why? Why does it need to? It'll be interesting though. I would not be surprised if their sales dipped pretty heavily because it's like not red anymore. So red equal hot, and why no hot? Like,
Maybe.
we'll see.
Inquiring Mind Screw says, I was sick for most of last week, so I didn't get the chance to go to the pre-release crying phase.
That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that.
But it's good to see you back here.
Yes, we're glad to have you. It's not, I try not to do like shitty plugs in response to somebody saying something like that, but truly, the main reason why we do a lot of the big openings that we do is so that folks who are not able to get out to events for whatever reason can live vicariously through us. So I did open 5 pre-release kits. If that's something that you're interested in seeing, you can go check it out. Yes, I know it helps us, but like truly, if somebody feels left out that they didn't get a chance to do it, I want to remind people that video does exist for folks that weren't able to get out to a pre-release near them. That's all.
Mr. Know-It-All says, I need 9 more achievements. Got gold, diamond, and mythic rank for limited. I need mythic in constructed and limited same time.
Damn.
I need 90 more limited events played and 30 more midweek events. I forget 2.
The last 2? Okay, I mean, still, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's very good.
Very, very close. Keep it up and keep us posted.
And Raymond says the deck looks top tier, current win-loss.
That's actually, what a wonderful transition. We are 3-1. You can't see the 1 right now because we're blocking it, but there it is, 1 loss. See that? We are 3-1. And so, as I like to say, let's keep going. The deck is fun. It's funny, Marcus, who helped us build it, very heavily helped us build it, made the comment that he wasn't sure how we would win. I didn't disagree with him at all. And it turns out getting really lucky with Jace, Wielder of Mysteries is one way that we could win.
Yeah. It does turn out that is the case, yes.
And I mean real lucky. That is one way that we can win. Yes. So...
Toad Boy says, one fun thing you can do with pre-release kits is you can get with friends and play Chaos pre-release kits. Everyone picks a different kit and fights it out.
That is fun. It sounds like fun.
Mr. Know-It-All says, time to work. Good chatting with y'all.
Thanks, Mr. Know-It-All. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Yes, please do.
Sorry, guys, to kind of rush through these, but I just wanted to get them done so we could get back to playing here. But if you guys would like to kind of keep talking along the same veins of what you were saying a minute ago to try and kind of deepen a conversation that we were starting to have, I'm okay with that.
Ooh. Now I don't know. Yeah, because it's our only white source. So yes, I'm going to do this first, even though we would be able to brainstorm first. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So now we can do this, actually keep up both and pass. Okay, good to know, good to know.
Godalope is here saying, have fun, have a good night.
Thank you, Godalope, we appreciate it. Or unless you're talking to Mr. Know-It-All, but either way, Great to have you. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life and get an energy. I'm going to attempt to... You're doing the Randy Orton? He's doing the Randy Orton.
I always call this guy Randy Orton.
He does look a lot like Randy Orton with the pose that he's doing. I will also brainstorm. 1, 2, 3. Mystic Confluence, Phyrexian Metamorph, and a land. I mean... Confluence and... Metamorph go back on top, I guess? It's like, doesn't really matter, but I guess I go like that. We're not going to have much more, yeah. Because we're going to play our 3rd land, hold up Thirst for Discovery, and pass. We did not draw another white source, although I guess I could have played this if I really wanted to Flicker Wisp, but there's no targets. I could just like attack them for 3 a bunch. They missed a land drop. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. Draw 3, discard 2. Now that's a bomb, is it? Okay, do I discard a basic land? Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. And then I drew a Touch the Spirit Realm. Okay. Metamorph would not help here. Pass. Keep up Containment Priest to flash it in. Which seems pretty good. They got a third land. That is unfortunate for us. But, I mean, it's literally a third land. Who cares? When it enters or dies, make a token. So that is irrelevant here. This says if a non-token would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So, totally fine. Flash this in. Portable Hole. Good draw. God damn. We do have Mystic Confluence as well if I just keep the mana open. Or I could Portable Hole and keep up nothing. I could... Flicker Wisp doesn't help here. Also, we don't have the double white. Oh, because we don't have the plains. Look at that. Okay, well...
Toadboy says, is there anything you guys really want on Arena?
How do you mean? Like a particular card that we hope gets printed onto Arena? Then the answer is almost certainly no. Just because we mostly play limited on here anyway. So, yeah, probably not. But other folks that do play Constructed, I'm curious what they might have to say on that.
New cards, new formats, etc.
Oh, I see what you're... Okay, new formats? I'm not so sure. All right, well... I guess I'm going to counter unless you pay 3, bounce your token, and draw a card. Seems pretty good.
I thought you were asking because you were still looking at the codes and you were like trying to find out which code you wanted to like tell us to use. But that's really fine.
We drew the plains. Hell yeah. And they passed and we drew another plains. Okay, I mean, do I just... I guess at this point, they have 5 cards in hand though. Yeah, whatever, I'll do it.
Raymond says, I never thought... I used to have a Nekosar commander deck that was chaos. I never thought of the Randy Orton meme. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious.
Thank you.
I play Historic and Timeless, so I see that card a lot. Yeah. It is funny.
Yeah.
Toadboy says, what do you play in Timeless? Raymond says, I play Oracle / Pact mostly. Currently not grinding ranked. And Toadboy says, that's 2 or less. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, I can fix it with Flicker Wisp if I want. But, yeah, you're right. Does this work? No, it does not. Or does it? This taps. So, yeah, this is fine.
And he says, Oracle Pact I've never seen in Timeless.
Gotcha. Oh, I can't do it. All right, never mind. Undo it. Ridiculous. Pass to blockers, no blocks. Okay. I'm just off on the lands. So, take my turn. Play this land.
I will say, we just said we don't eat spicy food, and the other night we had spicy food because we went and got Mexican, but it was delicious.
It was very good, yeah.
It was so good.
All right, so I have Snapcaster for 2. Then I only have 4 left after that, which would not let me cast Mystic Confluence, but it would let me Swords to Plowshares, which would be very helpful against this Lelia or whatever.
Toadboy says attack and Sunfall seems good.
Yeah, I don't have to this turn, thankfully, now that we got this. But yeah, because the 2-1's not attacking, so I'm not too worried about that.
We have a lot more lands than they do.
Yeah, they missed a couple land drops, yeah. I'll say no attacks, and then I will... I guess I'm just supposed to do it now, right? No, I'll wait. I learned from Marcus. We just wait. 5 mana. I guess once they go to combat, we do it. We don't let Lelia attack, though. That's the issue. Galvanic Blast, 2 damage to any target.
Raymond says, due to Pact not allowing you to play more than 1 copy of each card is more or less a commander deck. I can't Mox Field you a deck list. Or I can Mox Field you a deck list.
Alright, so I'm going to go like this. Do I not have any blue left? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, right, we don't need it. We need swords. My bad. Good, we're fine. Everything's fine. Swords to Plowshares. Cast it on Lelia. You gain 3 life. Congrats. I will absolutely trade for the Evangelist here if it chooses to attack. So I imagine it doesn't. But now we can pass to attackers. Perfect. Sage of the Skies. They wanted the second Sage of the Skies. Okay. It's pretty cool. And in fact, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do it. So we're going to... Ooh, Dark Depths and Thespian Stage. Oh, we did it. Okay.
Perfect.
Actually, do we Sunfall first? Like this turn? And then Dark Depths next turn?
Toadboy says, I'm guessing it's just blue-black staples. Raymond says, my crown jewel is more discard deck in Historic. I have far better decks, but that is my baby. Still waiting on those racks on Arena.
So, they have 4 cards left in their hand now. Let's see what they've got. Goldspan Dragon A. It's a pretty good one. Flying Haste, I mean, I'll take 4 damage here. That's fine. I can touch the Spirit Realm on it if I really feel strongly about it to get it off the battlefield.
Raymond says, Toadboy is correct. It is Demir. Toadboy says, you Sunfall first.
Yeah.
Dude, same. I was a 2015 8-rack player for so long.
All right, so I'm gonna... guess I'm supposed to touch the Spirit Realm here. Then 2 mana, activate the Thespian Stage, get the Dark Depths, do all that fun stuff. Okay. Or actually, no. I guess I'm just going to do this first. Do this, copy this, keep the non-tokened copy, make a 2020 Indestructible Flyer, play the land.
Raymond says, nice.
Thank you. I thought so. Sack the land, go get Rafine's Tower, which enters tapped. That's totally fine. I could... I mean, I think I'm supposed to, right? Oh, no, it's legendary, isn't it? Yeah, it's legendary. I'm an idiot. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. We're going to play nothing else. We'll just pass. I could attack for 4. I can't block the flyer. So, put them to 20. You know, that seems like a solid life total to have them at for some unknown reason. Having them at 20 feels okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater is irrelevant. So you got it. Elspeth doesn't do it. They use that for 2. Magda also doesn't do it. We win. Right? This doesn't make a flyer? No, it makes a soldier. At worst, it makes a soldier. So we can touch the Spirit Realm, steal their flyer, which is the only thing that can block Merit Lage. They're tapped out. Oh, those creatures gain flying. Okay, hold on. Okay, so they both have flying. Interesting. All right, so I'll need to draw... Exile another target permanent. We got this. We're fine. We have enough white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, good. Take my turn. Drew a planes anyway. Thanks, deck. Appreciate it. Let's do it right. This. Flicker Wisp.
Toadboy says sick.
Yeah. We'll get rid of Magda. Touch the Spirit Realm. We'll get rid of Goldspan Dragon. And we win! Concession.
Thank you, Urz AC the Mighty, or Urza C the Mighty.
Oh, I thought it was Urzak. Like it's Urza, but his name is Zach. Or their name is Zach.
Maybe. Okay. Urzak the Mighty.
Who knows? But yeah. Okay.
Whoa, okay. 4-1, Toad Boy says.
Correct. 4-1. Let's keep it going.
I'm gonna get us water.
Thank you. That would be a great idea.
Yeah, I feel like.
Salted sassafras is our opponent.
Amazing.
3 land. I mean, we need this to get blue, but I mean, it's probably fine, right? It's a little awkward. It's a little awkward. You could try, Toad Boy. I don't know if it's going to work for you, but you could try. Okay, so this is a little awkward because we can't do this on turn 2 now. We have to wait till turn 3 because this enters tapped, and this land that it goes and gets would enter tapped. And we need this to go get blue right now because we don't have blue, and blue is our primary color. But I'm still going to keep it. I think it's fine. It's just annoying. But they're going first, so maybe we draw an untapped basic this turn. We do not. We draw a 4-drop Planeswalker. Okay, well, right now we do this because then there is the possibility we play Containment Priest. By the way, thank you, Amy.
I'm just gonna go downstairs real quick.
Go for it, yeah. All right, we drew Rafine's Tower. That actually is a Plains, so that will help us with Bleachbone Verge. So I think I'm going to play that now, because either way, this or this would enter tap, so we'll do that. A full constructed stream, very likely not going to occur, but we've done brawl games against other people before. It has happened. Stranger things have happened, right? No, it has happened before. Ooh, Containment Priest in response to this? That's so mean. Ooh, I like that. Okay. End the turn. Keep up Thirst for Discovery. That's wonderful. Okay, so your constructed format is Brawl. Yeah, I mean, I've made, like, crappy Historic or Timeless decks just to, like, get my dailies, but they're nothing to write home about. And even then, like, our Brawl format, our Brawl decks are fine. They're fine. They're fun. Leyline Binding and Thraben Inspector. Okay. Okay. So at the end of their turn, I'm probably going to... Well, no, I guess Yeah, I'm going to have to... I Thirst for Discovery on the end of their turn, and then at the beginning of their next turn, I Containment Priest. I play Timeless for my dailies. I play decks that win turn 1 by making my opponents rage quit. Nice. I think you've talked to us about that before, I think. And that's great. Whenever it attacks, make a treasure. I mean, good for you. Not much I can do about that this turn, but it's going to be fine. Everything's okay. 4 mana. Take 2, don't care. Flage, 3 damage to me, and they gain 3 life. Also fine. I mean, annoying, but fine. Resolves. It gets sacrificed. They do have a singular treasure, which they ephemerate, exile it, and then bring it back. Guess I Containment Priest now then, don't I? Cool. Works for me. You got it. Bye. Holy crap, Containment Priest. Insane. Oh my god. That is so goddamn good, man. Alright, let's activate. Sack it, go get a blue. Because this makes white, and this makes white, so we want the blue. And we can keep up Wandering Emperor. Combat. No attacks. End the turn. Rebound is irrelevant for you, I guess. I guess could get rid of Containment Priest, right? Or no, it's got to be you control. I don't even remember what the card does. Might as well attack? No, because if they block, I don't want to have the trade happen. This thing goes away. Containment Priest, incredible in this game so far. Absolutely incredible. Wasn't he tapped? He was. But then now this hopefully prevents them from attacking. Or if they want to attack to try to be cheeky, I flash in the Wandering Emperor, give her a +1/+1 counter and first strike, and then block. And then we really get everything off their battlefield. So that's at least my thought behind it. But yes, you are right. The token was tapped. Pass to attackers. They do attack. All right, let's do the thing. They make a treasure.
This battlefield is too busy. It's very cool, like all the stuff that they did, but it's just, there's too much going on. I feel like it's distracting.
Fair enough.
And I'm not even playing the game.
All right, do they have a counterspell? They have blue with this, and then possible blue, of course, with the treasure. They do not. Okay. I mean, they still could have responses here. They have 1,000,000 mana open.
Toad Boy says, I would like to be able to pick battlefields. Yeah.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
That would be nice.
All right, let's attempt this and see what happens. Could be Burn Spell. Could be... I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. Burst Lightning. Yeah, okay. No problem. See? So I just take 2 damage. Totally fine. Wandering Emperor is on the battlefield, though, which is nice. They have 4 available now to cast one of the other 3 cards in their hand. Teferi, well, I guess it depends on what they play, but Teferi could literally just get this off the battlefield right now. Touch the Spirit Realm, I guess, could do it also. But basically what I'm going to try to do, let's see if it works. I'm going to make this. I will attempt to cast Teferi and see what happens. They allow it. Get rid of your creature. It goes away forever. And pass, I guess. You know, see. Oh, I was like, okay. I thought they would use a burn spell on Teferi end of turn or something, but they did not. We each have the same number of cards in hand. If they play like a busted creature, we have Metamorph to copy it. Do we have Jace Wielder of Mysteries? I don't think we do right now, right? 1 source, blue... 1 source, 2 source, white source, blue source? Anyway, that's not that is not what I was trying to say. God damn it. We only have 2 blue sources and we need 4. Or 3. But that's totally fine. We can draw a card with Teferi next turn. We've got options. They're thinking real hard.
Toad Boy says, I use a Froggy as my avatar. I'd like a Swampy Foggy battlefield. Oh, Froggy battlefield.
Makes sense.
What's Teferi's +1?
And then I sort of showed it without even knowing that you would ask, but it's draw a card and then I can untap 2 lands.
And he said, okay, cool.
All right, so they can play Reprieve to return a spell to its owner's hand and draw a card. Okay, that's sort of a counterspell. They can play it as long as they control this creature. Okay, so interesting. Mystic Confluence, eh? That's a fun one, huh? Okay, well, I guess what we're supposed to do is... Teferi +1, no question. It's literally the only thing he can do. Plus it draws this card, gives us more information. Let's see what we got. We draw a Dress Down. Okay. That would make Naya lose her abilities, but I don't think that's worth it right now. I guess we're just supposed to make another 2/2, right? She's a 2/1. Can they flip her easily? They need 5 total, and they do have it. So yeah, they could flip her. Flying Vigilance Haste, but then we could bounce her with Mystic Confluence? No, because as long as you control this creature, so they could do that. So, oh, but I could dress down her? I could dress her down. Yeah, let's do this. Make another 2/2.
Toad Boy says reprieve is better than remand.
Is better remand.
Oh, okay. Like it's the same card, but a little better.
Right.
Remember, you are going to untap 2 lands.
Yeah, it might not matter as much. I'm not really going to be able to do much because I want to keep up possible Mystic Confluence or Dress Down. Go to combat. Attack for 2. I was like, there's no world where you trade, and I have Vigilance, so... Okay, I think that's it. I could touch the Spirit Realm and exile it and then bring it back. Untapping 2 lands against him at 0. This is fine. Everything is fine. Naya is obviously lethal to either of my Planeswalkers, but I do have 2 blockers that would trade with her before she flips. Again, we have ways of hopefully stopping her after she flips, or as she tries to flip, I suppose.
Raymond says, I have drawn 9 lands in a row now.
Welcome to my life. Mystic Confluence. They don't have the mana anymore. So we're good, man. We are good. I can counter unless you pay 3. I don't think I want to bounce Naya. I think I just draw 2 cards. There goes Nova Hellkite. Draw 2 land. Okay, good. I'm glad I got those off the top. And then happily trade with Naya if you make this attack, which I'm sure you don't. You do not. And I drew another land. Would you look at that? Now, notably, the blue we needed for Jace, that's something. Guess I just now touch the Spirit Realm on Naya so that they can't use their thing. And then I'll have 3 mana left for Thirst for Discovery or Dress Down. Do I draw? I'm drawing a card, though, right? So get as much information as possible first. We draw another land. See, you mentioned 9 land in a row. I just got 4. That's something. Let's touch the Spirit Realm. Stealing Naya, meaning they can't cast their Reprieve anymore. I will plus up, make one of them a 3/3, the other one a 2/2, go to combat, swing for 5. And pass? Yeah. Untap 2 land. Resolves. I'll untap one of each, I guess. Seems good. I can make my land into a creature during their turn if I need to, for whatever reason. I don't see a need, but both my Planeswalkers are at 3. Okay. They have 3 cards in hand. I have 7. So I've drawn a lot of cards. I have 21 left in my library. They have 23 left in theirs, notably. They're thinking about something.
Toad Boy says, I play my deck super low on lands because I hate mana flood.
Yeah, I honestly, I hate Mana Screw more. I think. And it sucks because I get flooded all the time. But I hate Mana Screw more. Much, much more. Alright, so they destroy that, so they get Naya back. Nothing I can do about that, so that's fine. It happens, is really more what that means. But you can exile a card. It's not Reprieve. It is, in fact, Goldspan Dragon. Very nice.
Raymond says, I only have 22, LOL. It's my kill creature deck for my daily to kill creatures.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to Thirst for Discovery at the end of their turn. I do have a lot of lands in my hand, as we know. Dark Depths. Okay. I'll discard a Plains. We drew Dark Depths, huh? Take my turn. Drew Flicker Wisp. Okay. Well. What do we want to do? What's the best thing to do here? Naya is 2 mana. Easy. Skyclave Apparition. I'll take that, thank you. Goodbye. Do I need a 4th land right now? I don't, because I'm going to play Teferi and Dark Depths. Okay, so Teferi. Dark Depths. -1. Make another 2/2. +1, draw a card. Thraben Inspector, nice. +1. Can cast sorceries as though they had flash. Swing for 5. They're at 11. Untap. Definitely this one. And this one? Kind of doesn't matter at that point. I do have Dress Down if I really need it, but I don't think I do. Well, thanks to Naya, they now have 2 cards exiled in their... from their deck that have been exiled without actually being able to cast them. Pass to attackers.
Toadboy says, I believe you win this.
I hope so. They do have Wasteland, so they can kill Dark Depths, but of all the things, that's really not that big of a deal this game, right? Other games, that's been our win con. Right now, that's definitely not our win con. So I am fine with that, if that's something that they do decide to do.
Toadboy says, I don't play ranked, so if I'm mana screwed, I just leave match.
That's fair. I've done that, like, if I'm trying to get my dailies or whatever, and I just get to a point where I'm like, all right, this is, like, not worth my time, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're doing too many crazy things, and, like, it's more worth it to me to, like, concede and go do other things. Like, and even if I do play ranked, like, you don't go below that main rank, right? Okay, so they got rid of Rafine's Tower, which is not a terrible choice, but also we're fine. Like, we have more lands in our hand, so I'm not too worried about it. Technically, we can't cast Dress Down for the rest of this turn, but, like, is that really that big of a deal at the moment? Fiery Confluence ain't it, so that's fine. They do get a 2/2. And we drew Sunfall. God damn it. That's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. I'm going to play another island, I think. Flicker Wisp to get rid of their token permanently, and then give Flicker Wisp a +1/+1 counter. That goes away forever. I guess I draw the card. Snapcaster Mage, I guess I put the counter on this, so it's a 4/2 flyer, and then do this. 1, 2, 3, and nothing really there. Do I Thraben Inspector? I think I do, because I'm going to untap 2 lands. Right, I used that aspect of Teferi, so end the turn, untap 2 lands, resolves.
Raymond says, flicker the 2/2, brutal. LOL.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then pass to the end of the turn. What do I have for Snapcaster targets? I don't think I have the mana for Mystic Confluence. If I play Snapcaster for 2, I do not. They concede it.
Thank you, Salted Sassafras.
Okay. Finished a 750 daily. That's fun. 5-1. Let's keep it going.
Raymond says, Faceless Heavens and Phyrexian Obliterators.
Havens.
Faceless Havens and Phyrexian Obliterators are my win cons.
Phyrexian Obliterator's pretty good.
Toadboy says, I reset all my dailies that are kill creatures. Raymond says, even a 750? Madness. Well, a 750, I just let it sit till it completes itself.
Fair enough.
Raymond says, I just make decks that do the things for me. Toadboy says, so kill creatures naturally happens in Timeless because people play the elementals.
Fair. So that's the ones that, like, you make 2 1/1 elementals that are sacked at the end of the turn. So either you block them because they're 1/1s and they die, or they get sacked at the end of the turn. That all counts as killing your opponent's creatures.
Sure. Okay.
All right, so there's Brainstorm. Dark Depths doesn't help us at all. This hand feels awkward. I think I have to get rid of this one and try something else. This is the same thing. I will keep this. I guess Big Teferi's got to go to the bottom, unfortunately. That's really bad. Okay, they mulliganed as well. Although I think they may have mulliganed twice. So we have 6. Are they going to 5? Are they going to 5? I think they did, but I could be wrong.
Toad Boy says you were just too far ahead.
For the last game, yeah, for sure.
Looking for a top-tier Brainstorm here,
Yeah, exactly. And we will, hopefully.
says Raymond.
Yeah, we just want that white source real bad. Mox Ruby, good for you. Powered Cube. First piece of... Well, no, second piece of power we've seen today. Do I Force of Will this and get rid of, like, Thirst for Discovery? That seems bad, doesn't it? Yeah, that seems bad. Okay. Brainstorm. Ooh, damn. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Well, we got 3 land in a row off the top. We're going to draw one of them, so put the lands back. Because we draw 1 land per turn, we play 1 land per turn. But the Rafine's Tower has to go on top. Because we need it. Okay.
Toad Boy says I'd have dropped the sword and been ready to pitch the Teferi.
Maybe.
Brainstorm first. Somehow we lose this?
It's possible.
Sad face.
Anything's possible. All right. Let's do that. Go to combat and the turn. I can always Swords to Plowshares this 1-2. It's probably not the best choice in the world, but I mean, honestly, out of all the things, whatever. They haven't played anything else. So if they're just going to pass through their whole turn, I'll Thirst for Discovery. That's great. I'll pitch an island here. Draw. I'm going to do it. Drew Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, eh? All right, well, it's still a land. It's the only one we've got. So I'm going to play this. End the turn. I can always Snapcaster, block the Guide of Souls if it attacks, and then get back Brainstorm. Overlord of the Mistmoors is definitely worth getting rid of Jace to counter. Goodbye.
Raymond says, nah, it's good because it grows his creatures due to ETB, and he gives them flying, so worth the kill.
Yeah.
And Toad Boy says, drop Skyclave and Depth.
Oh, for discarding 2 cards? Yeah. It's alright. We're good, actually. This is great. I still have Swords to Plowshares. They're not attacking, and I now have Mystic Confluence. So, I'm not really too worried. I can bounce this thing if I really need to, but, like... Adeline... Oh, Dark Depths doesn't tap. We talked about that. That's fine. Adeline is fine. We don't have Confluence. You're right. I figured it out. Get a life and an energy. And then no attacks. Before my turn, I guess I just do this again. Down to 8. If I have to do this the hard way, I'll do this the hard way. I don't give a damn. Drew a blue. Now we have Confluence. Sick.
Awesome. Toad Boy says, why the fuck isn't he attacking?
It's a damn good question, but I ain't looking gift horses in the mouth. No. So I will move the hell on. This is great. All right, so they have 5 available with the Mox. Yeah, you are damn right that gets countered. Countered unless you pay 3, bounce both of your creatures? Sure. Goodbye. Okay. Oh my god, that's wonderful. Alright, so now we can play the Apparition if we need to, which could get rid of this dude. We have Snapcaster. We have swords. Like, we have options, man. This is wonderful.
Toad Boy says, dude has a great combo that makes him want to attack, and he's ignoring it now. You win.
Yep, basically.
Raymond says, bro is giga trolling.
I guess.
And Toad Boy says, sword, snap, sword.
Yeah. No, definitely gets rid of Adeline here. Don't care if they gain the life. It's obviously irrelevant. And then I can activate Dark Depths once. Take my turn. Restless Fortress is a cool draw. And then we just chill. Like, I genuinely think that at this point, like, Dark Depths is an actual option just on its own. That's so crazy. God of Souls is fine. Pyrogoyf. Power is equal to the number of types among cards in your graveyard. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we just Mystic Confluence again, right? Oh, no, we can't. We can't Mystic Confluence. What can we do? We can Force of Will? No, we can't. We can Swords, right? We gotta wait till it hits.
Godalope says, night, folks. Good night, Godalope.
Have a good one, Godalope. Thanks so much for being here.
Raymond says, good night to Godalope.
All right, it hits. It hits me for 5. I mean, it's annoying, but I kind of don't care. Let me just do that.
Raymond says, where the colonnade at?
Yeah. We didn't pick that one. Not for this deck. We had the option. I forget what we picked over it, but yeah. So they're at 28, we're at 13. Still not that concerned at all. Pass to attackers. Obviously, they can't attack this turn. They're done. We Dark Depths down to 6. Almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. Drew Thespian Stage. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Every time, man.
Oh my God. That's so dumb.
Raymond says, well.
So
Toad
stupid.
Boy says, wow, you win.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hopefully. I don't know what's in their hand. But yeah, it's likely, yes. I'll play the stage. I'll pay the 2.
And says they need to separate non-mana source lands.
It's true, yeah, because Dark Depths just being among the lands like that is super annoying.
Yeah, it's very dumb.
Yeah. Keep the correct one, make a 20/20. I guess attack for 2, because they are 28. So they're not dead next turn.
No.
They deal 2 damage to that and get a 2/2 or a 1/1. You get a 1/1. You got it. Attack for 2. See if they block. You got it again. No problem. Okay. So their own like Swords to Plowshares here would be annoying because it would get rid of our 20/20, but we'd gain 20 life. So like, oh, Prismatic Ending. Okay, they exiled it. Let's move on. Enduring Innocence. Okay. We drew Thundertrap Trainer, which we can cast with Offspring. Sick top deck. Wonderful top deck. Thank you, Arena. We also have the Restless Fortress, notably. Okay, Wandering Emperor. Amazing. We do it again. We get Teferi. 3-drop Teferi. Or Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Like a piece of hair.
They have Enduring Innocence as their only card. I think it's Teferi, actually. Let's try it. This is great. Yeah.
They only have 2 cards, 3 mana, Toad Boy says.
All right, so they just... So here's what we do. We can keep up Wandering Emperor, but we touch the Spirit Realm, because they drew a land and played it, instead of keeping up a patented Geek for All hand land, although they're not Geek for All, so that would be copyright infringement. We know that. End the turn, and just chill with the Wandering Emperor here.
Toad Boy says, you have 7 mana, so wow, this is sick.
Yeah. All right, let's try the Wandering Emperor. They have no blue, so it's not going to get countered, but might as well make the Samurai. Then we take our turn. Nope. The Samurai, we gain 2 life. Sick. Okay, we drew a land. This one I will possibly hold. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. I guess actually we play it. Teferi. Cast sorceries as though they had flash. Animate the land. +1/+1 to the 1/1. Swing. They lose 2, we gain 2. They're 20, and we're at 17.
Okay.
They played a land. We have Oust. That's super good for us here, I guess. I guess we can -1 now. +1.
So Raymond says it's like people that play their mana rocks with their lands can't stand it. LOL.
Yep, totally fair. All right, they go to 14. We end our turn. Oust is a sorcery, but thanks to Teferi, if they play a creature, we can put it into their library second from the top and make them gain 3 life. Instead, they played a land. We draw. We drew Portable Hole, also a good play for us. Let's see. +1 for Teferi. +1 for the Wandering Emperor on the 1/2. Animate the land again. Combat for everybody. Gain 2, they lose 2. They are at 5. End the turn.
Raymond says, yeah, they are going to hold this L.
Yep.
Thank you, Darth Turtle.
That was a diamond player, or a platinum, or whatever the hell it's called, player. They were well above us, at least, like, record-wise.
Right.
In this format. So, works for me.
This has been working very well.
We are 6-1. Let's keep it going. There are either 1 or 2 more games left. I completed the 500 gold daily. So yeah, 1 or 2 more games left, and then we can be done. We are an hour over time here, but these games take a long time with this deck. So
yes,
thank you all for your patience, especially you, Amy. I appreciate it.
Toadboy says Mana Tithe would be fun.
It would, or funny, even.
Yeah, funny. Manland attack.
Which I did.
I put my mana rock near my lands in Commander.
Okay.
Teferi is a up to, so you can just use it to draw.
I could, yeah. I didn't need to, but you're right. I could have.
They weren't that good of players because they refused to attack with aggro creatures.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their kind of thought process was on that one, but combat, attack for 1, pass. I can crack the clue at the end of their turn. They are white and black at least. They could be more. They... I was like, are they looking to kill Thraben Inspector? That would be an interesting choice. Let's crack the clue. Draw a card. It's another land. Fabled Passage. Okay. 3-drop Teferi, eh? No blue on their side. I guess I attack first? Yes, I attack first. Oh, technically, I shouldn't have done that, because then they wouldn't have been able to do this. That is my fault, but also, I think it's worth it. Especially with what we know we have coming up. Submit. I should have done it first. It is my fault, but we saved it. Thank you, Force of Will. We will plus him up, and we'll pass. Okay. Jadar, that's a good one.
Hey, I'm Heaven says, the longer the stream, the better. Hearts.
Well, I'm glad that folks
Thank
are
you.
enjoying it, truly.
I appreciate that, Charlie.
Yeah. So we're going to bounce Jadar here.
Toadboy says, if you had a combat removal, then you just had it. He played a 1-drop that never did anything because he was screwed to attack.
Yeah.
And then Toadboy says, Teferi Tribal.
Yeah, seemingly. All right, let's go to combat. Like, I don't care if I take a damage here. I'm going to touch the Spirit Realm on Jadar. Or did I say a damage? 2 damage. They can attack me for 2 with the zombie next turn. Oh, they could attack Teferi, huh? Yeah, that's fine.
He's going to kill Teferi,
That's fine.
Toadboy says. Well, we will see.
In fact, we can touch the spirit realm and save him if we want. Exile target artifact or creature and then bring it back. So, I'll just go like that. There you go. Teferi's fine. Everything is fine. We don't get to get rid of Jadar, but it's fine. We have things. Monastery Mentor, 3 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, make a 1/1 monk.
Is it bad that I would have fetched instead of Offspring blue?
Instead, end. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. Like, letting a planeswalker... Like, knowing when to let a planeswalker die is a very important skill to have in Magic, I think. I think it's very important to know when to do that. I still think we fetch now anyway. And then we can play second Teferi and bounce. What do we want? We want double white. We have double white. But we still need... Yeah, that's fine.
Since Teferi did draw you a card, it wasn't bad.
Right. Alright, so we go like this, we go like this, we go like this. And then we attack for 1. Okay. Yeah, because next turn, like, at minimum, land Thunder Trap Trainer with Offspring. And that's assuming we draw nothing better. That's still a damn decent play.
Toadboy says sick.
Yeah. Alright, so 2/1/1 flyers. We drew Skyclave Apparition. Interesting. Okay, so we want to draw a card. Get as much information as possible. Drew a Rafine's Tower. We want to... The -3 would just straight up kill Teferi, so we don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have enough to do both as long as Arena knows how to tap properly. It does. But is it worth it to do that specifically? I think we need to use the apparition to get rid of one of the flyers here. Which then maybe we can draw Flicker Wisp later. We can't. Okay, fine. Jadar it is. So then, since we couldn't get rid of any of the 1/1s, that's fine. We couldn't do it. Let's do... The Inspector can block the 2/2. I'm not too worried about any of that. And we play this land enters tapped. I don't think we need to play this yet. And so no attacks, pass, untap 2 land, Rafine's Tower, and a Plains. Pass.
Toadboy says sick. Did I read that?
I don't know.
If only we could assemble Teferi Tron.
All 3.
Man, everyone I know is playing Powered Cube. Is this format that good? You could have cycled that land with the untap.
Yes, fair. I don't... this is a little bit more helpful because our colors are a little weird right now. All right, so they attacked all out on the one that the 2 flyers would have killed. So I don't have to block and lose my Thraben Inspector now. So that's amazing. Thanks. If they'd attacked this one or me, I would have had to do something about it. Now Teferi was dead to the flyers, so that 2/2 did nothing. You just sacrificed your zombie to be redundant. Shieldred the Apocalypse. That's bad. But we can bounce it at least and draw a card. It's a little scary.
Their swamp art is so cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Edge of Eternity swamp art.
Yeah.
Alright. I would love to draw Fatal Push on that to get a 2/2. Seems fine.
It had decay too, so who cares?
Well, yeah, it's just if they had, like I said, if they had attacked this or me, yeah, it would have just gone away. I can't. All right, so I can't stop this, so I will draw, lose 2. Snapcaster Mage. It can only do instants and sorceries. It can, and Force of Will doesn't help us here, but it does later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can actually cast it for 5. So what I'm going to do is bounce this. This Teferi is also dead, but I don't have to deal with Shieldred the Apocalypse anymore. So we'll go like this.
Toad Boy says she old read the alpaca lips.
Amazing.
That's very funny.
Yes, it is. All right, so like I said, Teferi's dead. Triple attack him again. That'd be so funny.
He says bounce Shieldred feels good. Force of will work.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I actually pay for it and don't try to do the discounted cost. But yeah, the reason that they didn't attack here is very strange to me. I'll let this happen. I don't know why Shieldred's not coming in. I guess they're playing around a counterspell, but that's fine. We drew Jace the Mind Sculptor, eh? Okay. Okay. What they may end up doing is like playing a bunch of other things that aren't Shieldred as a way to like get around the counterspell that I'm sitting holding up. But to be fair, there's not otherwise a ton going on. Like I'm still at 17, so I feel okay. They did take the 2, so I assume they're going to do multiple things now. Because Shieldred plus like Lingering Souls, they have 7, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it seems like they're going to play Shieldred and something else. So we can do that. We can make this work. Pass 2 attackers. Attacking me with only the flyers, eh? Sure. Restless Fortress doesn't gain flying when it becomes a creature. Shieldred can go away. Snapcaster. Force of Will. Cast Force of Will. Counter Shieldred. You got it. 3 mana remaining. Lingering Souls. Not a problem at all. They make monks. And we drew...
Nice.
Holy shit! What a draw, man.
Toad Boy says, okay, we're looking good now. Boom. Good game.
Yeah, that's insane. Insane. I should have attacked first, I guess, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna pass and like leave up flipping this at the end of their turn. Overlord for full cast. 6/6 that makes 2 2/1s. It's pretty good. Then they end their turn. I make a 9/9. We drew a land. I'll play the land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we bounce one of the flyers, we die to the other... like, Jace dies to the other flyer. I guess I'll just do this first, right? Auto pay. Because, like, taking 4 in the air I don't give a damn about, but... Take Wandering Emperor. Take... Brainstorm. Combat for 9. Chump block is wonderful because I don't have great ways of dealing with the flyers right now. So this is great. Oh, and so whenever the 6/6 attacks too, right? They just conceded?
Wow.
Wait a minute. First of all, go ahead.
Thank you, Shotzi Mupp.
But why? Am I missing something? This, when it attacks, you make 2 2/1 flyers. I was having issues with the flyers the whole freaking game. The Wandering Emperor doesn't... I guess their issue is if they attack with this, they get 2 more 2/1s, which don't do well against this 9/9. I then play the Wandering Emperor, exile this, and gain 2 life. But, like, you still have 3 2/1 flyers? I don't know. I guess the 9/9, like, they just didn't have enough to race it. Let you read.
Toad Boy says, notice I keep saying what you need, then you draw it. Yesterday I said something similarly. Race him. Oust. Mistmore has a attack trigger.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I knew that was coming. I just like... Yeah, anyway. That's fine.
Good games. 6-1. He knows you have the walkers. He probably drew a land.
Oh, no, not 6-1. We're 7-1.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done. That's why I said there were either one or two more games, because if we lost then won, or lost then lost, or just won. But we are now 7-1. I'll show it off so that it's proof. 7-1. We did it.
He says, "Oh shoot, heck yeah." Raymond says, "Good game is."
Thank you both very much. That's awesome. That is so awesome. What a cool way to end off Powered Cube that, by the way, if I don't appropriately shout out Marcus, I'm kind of a jerk. Marcus helped so much in making this deck what it was. We'll look at it one more time for folks that may not have been here at the beginning.
Toad Boy says, "Me and Raymond are both number 3.
Oh.
Yeah, that stupid thing is like, it's not actually accurate. It's like all messed up.
It swaps back and forth, and it's just,
it's just like weird.
Yeah, we just, as long as
We
people
try to
aren't...
ignore it.
Yeah, as long as people aren't spamming stuff, it doesn't matter. Like, if it leads to that, we'll try to find a way to turn it off, but otherwise it's just kind of there.
Raymond says, "Hello list."
Thank
Toad
you.
Boy says, "Wait, I lost number 3. No. Wait, now he's number 2. Hey, I'm Heaven says, "Nice, congrats, well earned."
Thank you very much. Hey, I'm Heaven. Appreciate it. Also, I see your comments on our other videos, and it means a lot, so thank you so much for that as well.
Thank you.
As a reminder, folks, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here, there are lots of different ways to support us. There are free ways and not free ways. If you have the means to do the not free ways, check the description down below for our Patreon. But if you're looking for free ways, watching our videos, commenting on them like that, liking, sharing videos or streams really does help a lot.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
Toad Boy says, 3 people are tied for first at 150 XP. Raymond says, "The depths felt so good to see."
Yeah, I mean, we got it off like 2 or 3 times. We didn't
Yeah.
even have Vampire Hexmage, even though we did have, as you saw, the black mana that we could have used to cast it. We had 3 possible black sources. Oh, sorry. Well, 3. I mean, I assume if we had a Vampire Hexmage, which is double black, then it would have maybe given us 1 or 2 swamps, which probably would have been a bad idea, so maybe I would have taken them out anyway. But even just this 2-card combo, it made it. It did it multiple times. And there was that one game that was going so slowly that we got this thing down to 6 tokens on it, or whatever, counters. Yeah. So, really cool.
Let's see. Toad Boy says, 3 colors and playing lands. They don't add don't add colors. My man's a mad lad.
For sure, yeah. You know what? Like, and honestly, I wasn't even thinking of it. Like, because we picked these along the way because they were like kind of the only things to pick at the points that they were there. And especially this one was a little annoying at times because it was like, oh, we have a white land here. Oh, we don't have the plains yet. Because we would have like this and this. And so I'd be like, oh, I have 2 white sources. No, I don't.
No.
You can't tap for a white unless you have a plains or a swamp. This is neither, even though it taps for white and black. So it was like something to like get my head used to a little bit. The nice thing is the fact that this is a plains and a swamp. So the fact that it counted for this purpose was helpful. And, like, not that we got in trouble, but, like, we had some issues every once in a while with some things entering tapped or whatever. Obviously, the Marsh Flats being able to get Rafine's Tower is beautiful. Because Marsh Flats just says, search for a plains or a swamp, whereas Fabled Passage says, go get a basic, right? So the Fabled Passage can't get this, even though it's 3 basic land types, it's not a basic land. So it's just, it depends on the way it's worded. So this, because it specifies plains or swamp, you can get Rafine's Tower with it, which is really cool. So yes, this deck was great. Thank you to all of you for your kind words, but especially thank you to Marcus for the assistance in the creation of it.
Yes, thank you, Marcus.
Big time.
Toad Boy says, honestly, a great deck. Almost thought this was constructed.
That's a very high compliment. Thank you.
5 strong walkers was amazing. No black cards, but black lands threw me off.
Fair.
Raymond says, super happy for the run. Gotta go lay down for the night. Toad Boy, if you want to play some arena sometime, let me know. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you, Raymond. Appreciate that very much. In fact, I'll let you keep...
Yes. Toad Boy says, cheers, Raymond. And C. Holland says, thanks for the stream.
And I'll remind folks, if you are not necessarily comfortable sharing your like arena information in a public forum like this, don't forget that we have our Discord. Link down in the description box below, and you can kind of,
Yes.
I think we have a place there where you can like share, we have a particular channel. If we don't, for whatever reason, or you can't find it, ask in the general chat, and we can help you out with that as well. But yeah, that description is down below, or that link is down in the description below. Anyone is welcome to join the Discord at all, whether you're watching this live, commenting, whether you're watching it on the VOD, whether you're lurking, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're enjoying our stuff, you should come join our Discord. We'd love to have you. I guess while we're doing the thing, let me do a couple more things, and then I want Amy to be able to do the other thing. The links, while we're talking about the links in the description down below, please don't forget that we have 2 other channels linked down there.
Yes.
We are live this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, continuing Resident Evil over on one of our other 2 channels in Video Games for All, but we also have...
Gluten-free for all.
They're both linked down there. You should definitely check them out. And whether you are here or at either of those other 2 channels, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, whenever we go live. You don't have to memorize our go live schedule, especially because for the last few weeks it was a little crazy, especially on Fridays, which were sometimes Thursdays. It's going to be Fridays going forward for the foreseeable future. But, it was a little wacky for a bit. So.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of you who were still able to make it to those, and no hard feelings, of course, for anybody that wasn't. We totally understand. Like, we had to change things around. We just wanted to still be able to, like, put up that content for all of you. So hopefully you all got the chance to enjoy if you wanted to. That's all.
Yes. I will start thanking people.
Yes,
because
please do.
Inquiring Minds Crew says good night.
Good night to you, too.
So, Inquiring Minds Crew, thank you so much for making it here, especially since you've been sick.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get to do the pre-release, but hopefully you do get to a card shop so that you can, have some paper cards if that's what you want.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of the fact that it's not pre-release.
Yeah, I do want to see our prizes really quickly. Holy shit. Okay,
Whoa.
there you go. So there you
Yeah.
go. I just wanted to show that before everybody left. It
That's
does say
very nice.
more. We also get 3 of these. The fuck? What? What is that? What? What are you? I'm going to open all of them. What the hell is this?
It's a cool pack.
Is it... It's just random cards from Arena. Yeah, a bunch of uncommons. We get a random wild card. It's our first Azra Smoke Shaper, our first Alley Evasion, which is a common, by the way, from Kaladesh Remastered or whatever. Evolutionary Leap. I'm so sorry to have interrupted you with this.
Okay.
I just forgot to do this. Unexpectedly Absent. We almost took this, although, of course, it was a phantom thing in the draft,
Right.
but still. Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. It's our first one of these. Gorgeous art on that. My God.
It reminds me of that Elemental movie.
Sure, yeah. Holy crap. From Disney. Scrawling Crawler. It's an interesting card. Unmarked Grave. Our first one of those.
Oh, wow.
Search for a non-legendary card, put it into your graveyard, and then shuffle. Winds of Abandon.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Okay, so it says exile target creature you don't control for 2 mana. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, its controller searches their library for a basic land and puts the land onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. Now it says for each creature exiled this way, but that doesn't make sense because it says exile target creature. It has overload. If you cast it for its overload cost, which is 6, it says over here, change its text by replacing all instances of the word target with the word each. So then for 6 mana, you can exile each creature you don't control, and they replace them all with basics.
Wow. Okie doke.
Board wipes. We also got Coalition Relic. First one of those. I have a bunch of those in paper. Ayara's Oath Sworn. Our first one of those. And our only mythic is Obsidat Ghost Council. God damn, what a cool, great, great card. And again, second time in the stream, shoutouts to Erica. That's awesome. Okay, Amy, I'm so sorry to have interrupted. I did not know what to expect with these. We have now opened them. Please continue. I'm so sorry.
No, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Heaven says, love ya, bye, with a heart and a wave.
Good night. Hey, I'm Heaven. Thanks so much for being here.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So, hey, I'm Heaven. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you being back. And we hope we see you again soon.
That's right.
See, Holland, thank you so much for being here and staying until the end.
You're
That's
the
a big
best.
deal. We love you. Toad Boy, thank you for coming back after the sponsored stream.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes, big time.
Raymond, thank you so much for being back here tonight as well.
Great conversations
Appreciate
from all of you folks, to be honest. I mean,
Right,
it's,
right.
really kept chat going a lot, which we always really, really appreciate.
Yes. Godalope is not still here to hear me say this, but we really appreciate his support. He always makes his way to our streams regardless of the fact that he's busy doing other stuff.
Yes.
So we appreciate it.
Yeah, to even takes the time to come in and say, hey, listen, so sorry, I've been, doing a lot of crazy stuff. And we've
Right.
always said there's never an obligation to be here, but
Right.
that sentiment is really cool. So thank you, Godalope, for that a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mr. Know-It-All, thank you for being back as well. Really appreciate it.
Yes, big time.
Frog Pizza, so glad we were able to play Cube for you today.
That's right.
I know it's your favorite.
Next week on stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel for Magic Monday, will be the first time outside of the streamer event that we will be playing Avatar: The Last Airbender. This cube will be gone in a couple of hours, like I said. So, this one will go for now. Like Amy said, hopefully it'll be back soon. But we've got some Avatar to play next week, which is going to be really great. I'm
Right.
looking forward to it.
Douglas, sorry we didn't have any codes for you, but hopefully the ones that Toad Boy gave you were helpful.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's even more helpful for you to know that they changed the way they're doing it.
Yeah, big time.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here. We love you so much.
Yeah.
What an amazing deck this was that you helped us construct. And we got 7 wins with it. It's incredible.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been able to get to it without your help, big time.
Yeah, and that is... You're amazing. I don't know what else to say. I love you so much. Frog Pizza says, good games. Yes, Power Cube, amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So we're glad that folks enjoyed very much. Like I said, we'll be back next Monday for Avatar: The Last Airbender, a Universes Beyond that is allowed to be on Arena, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. I had a lot of fun during the pre-release. I had fun during the streamer event as well, but the pre-release I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so we can talk more about that next week. We didn't really get to it this week because there was a lot going on with this deck and making it and etc. So we'll chat more about the new set next week when it is first available to be played by the general public during a Magic Monday stream. But like I said, we're back on Friday over on Video Games for All. Link in the description down below. At 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, I would be remiss. I mentioned the links down below. I would be remiss if I didn't mention. First of all, I briefly said the Patreon. It's down there. Don't forget, only if you have the means. We understand that it's a crazy world out there right now. So please don't feel obligated. Please don't feel guilty if you can't. We totally get it.
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, the 2 Instagram accounts. I highly encourage you to go check out. Amy, killing it over there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been trying.
Yes, you're doing a great job. And that's on Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. Geek for All has had a couple of great posts. Again, all thanks to Amy. Up recently, Geek for All was a lot less consistent. Gluten Free for All has always been consistent. And so because I have been, doing what I'm supposed to and like actually taking the pictures and making sure that Amy has access to them, we've been getting them posted. So it is in no way Amy's fault when it doesn't go up, and all kinds of Amy's fault when posts do go up. So
No fault to be had. It is a form of social media that we sometimes utilize, sometimes don't. If we're too busy, everyone understands. It's okay.
Correct. But all of that being said, thank you all so very much for being here. What a great stream tonight. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And, by the way, as a reminder, if you didn't hear your name mentioned by Amy, but you were watching tonight at all, and or you're watching on the VOD, thank you so much. We still really appreciate it. We appreciate folks who come join us in chat, but we don't appreciate other folks any less. And so please accept our blanket thank you here at the end for taking the time however you choose to watch our content. It means the world. It really does.
Yeah. And if you ever just want to pop in and say, hey, so that we can call out your name at the end.
That's right.
And say hi back, you
exactly.
know. That's fine too, you know. We're not sitting here saying, well, if you show up in chat, you better have something to say. It's not like that.
Not at all. We just appreciate, like I said, however you choose to watch our content is more than acceptable. So thank you for doing so. And so, between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, and it is super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.